I downloaded that shit, didn't even listen to it, just to delete it.
Lens flares. I can't fucking stand them.
Did I mention it's our own fucking...
And then it makes you want to go...
The old...
Hey everyone, it's Joseph and the crew here with Popcast. Boom, we got...
Alex.
Ray. Chad.
Yeah, Ray was at work. He has a new job, and he wasn't available for most of last week's podcast, but he's here now, and he's going to be giving his great and funny input that we always love.
From what I heard, I didn't miss much, so...
Yeah. More than likely, if you're listening to this, you're probably hearing this first than the other one anyways.
Especially because your new job pertains at night in the red light district.
Oh, wow.
Hey, no, I think what you were looking for is...
I don't know, but yeah.
Oh.
Anyways, as you can tell,
is that a cricket?
we have a new toy here, some sound effects.
Which we will try not to overuse.
Oh yeah, we'll see.
Even though we just did.
Yeah, it's that new car smell.
Give it a new effect to the podcast.
Well, it is December. Well, I'm way off.
Not December.
January 4th.
Fuck. That's
Wow.
right. Happy New Year, guys.
Happy New Year, guys.
Happy New Year to
Happy New Year.
all.
Well, I know a lot of us are at the point of our lives where we don't do too much for the new year. Maybe just kick it with family and, friends. I have an annual tradition with my family of going to the Tournament of Roses parade in Pasadena.
I used to go with you guys.
Yeah, you've gone a couple times growing up. Ray knows it because he's family. Mm-hmm. I've missed a good couple years, but now my uncle actually lives on the street, Colorado. So now everyone...
the parade route, right?
Yeah, on the parade route. So we have an actual house where we just kick it at and do whatever we want and then just go across the street. And, when New Year's comes, everything just explodes and goes crazy.
That sounds awesome.
Yeah, so I pretty much spent my New Year with friends and family at a bonfire in the middle of Colorado Boulevard in Pasadena.
Nice.
We were drinking a little bit of an interesting mix of Snapple Mango with some coconut rum type drink.
No mint juleps?
No mint juleps, not this time. No, Chad wasn't there, so we didn't get that. And it's what I like to call a creeper. It's one of those drinks where
the silent deadly.
Dude, I couldn't even taste the coconut like in the Snapple.
Yeah.
Like it just tasted like straight Snapple. So
those are the best kind.
4 bottles later, the family story is I guess I ended up in the middle of the street, passed out with my tablet out on the floor, my earphones, and just laid out in the street.
No shit.
Yeah.
That sounds great.
Oh.
But that was probably around 3 a.m. though, after New Year's. So it just crept up on me. And I'm just glad family found me because I could have been. Well, I probably was raped.
I wasn't there.
For the rape?
Oh,
You would have raped me if you were there?
no! Just want to see you. Just to see that, man. Me and a
the
camera. I would never let you live that shit down.
No, well, in my backpack, I had my DSLR camera. I had all my gear in there.
I would have rated that shit.
I would have rated that.
I would have, man. It's like I would have coerced family members of yours to let me do this. It's like,
Wow. No,
Note
luckily
to
it was...
self: if you get raped, do not go to Chad.
Yeah. Yeah, well, it was around 3 a.m, so luckily, so everyone was pretty much out of it, and I guess no risk of people stealing from me because I ended up with my wallet, tablet, camera.
Wasn't there a heavy police presence? At least that's what the news are saying.
Oh, well, yeah, that's when I got there. The first thing that I noticed was probably a group of police just walking by every probably 5 to 10 minutes. And and that's something that I brought up to everyone there because I was pretty curious because I never hear of any threats or drama at the Rose Parade, but every year it seems to get more and more. So I'm wondering, is there shit that the NSA hears, like threats, that don't come up in the public? But, I would think that someone would during a year call in a bomb threat at the Rose Parade. You would think that would be a place to do something, right?
Yeah, I guess. I always wondered why that has always been. I think the year of 9/11.
Yeah, just paranoia overall.
Yeah, then there was a huge paranoia. But I personally think it's just these fucking cops don't want to have to deal with fucking shaving cream and tortillas on their face.
Yeah.
That's what I used to do when I used to go.
Yeah.
So they get fucking mushrooms with shaving cream, just throw them at fucking people.
Marshmallows.
That was the best.
Well, that's pretty much it. How about you guys? Anything interesting?
You know what? I spent that day sick.
No.
And just
That sucks.
I mean, New Year's Eve and some of New Year's Day sick. I just, I didn't even bother to watch the countdown. By the time the clock struck 12, I was brushing my teeth, getting ready for bed. I had a very uneventful New Year's.
Sick, wasted, right?
No, sick as in sick. I mean, listen to my nasals, dude.
Oh,
Yeah. I mean, I'm just barely getting over it.
That's a new rap song. Listen to my nasals. Listen to my nasals. Listen to
So
my
you decided to come over and infect all of us, huh?
No, you got nothing to worry about.
Well, I'm feeling a little under the weather myself, but it kind of cleared up. That's why I'm talking a little headstrong. What'd you do?
What did you do, Alex?
I think I sat down and I watched Percy Jackson with the family. That was about it.
The second one?
Yeah.
How was it?
That was all right. I mean, you know what you're getting it when you see a Percy Jackson movie. It's going to be a Greek mythology kind of kid.
Have you seen Jack the Giant Slayer?
No. Fuck Bryan Singer.
That movie's not too bad, actually.
Other than that, I think I fell asleep at 11 and then I fucking woke up at 7 the next day.
Oh, that's nice.
Well,
Pretty
Joseph
boring.
got to go with the family to the Rose Parade, and of course I had to stay because of my new job
Okay.
working, and so it was nice because
How many clients did you get?
about 14, but that's another topic. So the crazy thing about that was for the past 12 or something years of my life, they would always force me to go to these Rose Parades,
Right.
and they always let David and Joseph, the favorite son, stay home. But so it was my turn to stay home and enjoy the house to myself on New Year's,
Good.
and it was very enjoyable.
You did it right.
Yes,
You did it right.
I did it right.
I saw your feed.
You did it right?
Right.
You did it right?
I did it right. Yeah.
You did them right?
I did them right, all 14. I earned that buck.
I don't know why I just feel like you're saying you're a male prostitute.
Because it pays the bills.
Every time when I used to go with your family to the Rose Parade, I used to have a blast.
Yeah, it's still
That
fun.
was fun.
Maybe you guys should go when the kids are older. It's always entertaining, especially with the house there. But yeah, it is a commotion.
I don't know. I don't want to have to watch kids. As an adult now, I think it'd be better just because be able to go to a bar, get a couple drinks, bar hop down Colorado Street. That'd probably be fun.
You know what? That actually does sound pretty
Yeah.
cool. Probably do that next time. But other than that, I guess it was pretty uneventful. 2014. I mean, it was my 33rd New Year, so I'm pretty much over them.
37th.
37th New Year. Yeah, that's what happens, kids. Is once you go through a whole bunch of them, it's no big deal.
You get more jaded.
It's just another day, like Christmas.
Speaking of jaded, a couple of bad things came out last year. We went over our favorite things of last year on our last podcast.
Which Ray wasn't included.
Yeah, but
Now that he's back.
but I think he
Okay.
pretty much has the same thing of all of us.
Movies, nope. Elysium, Pacific Rim, The World's End.
Top
Top
three?
three movies,
Okay.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
All right.
I think those were, at least one of them were on our
Yeah,
list.
not the World's End though, right?
No, Pacific
No,
Rim was on
those-
mine. I think
those
Elysium
made
was
mine.
probably on yours.
On mine.
None of those made mine.
No.
No.
I mean, the closest thing to The World's End was This Is the End. That made mine.
I want to see. This is the end. Your movie.
But it's good, I liked it.
So far with movies, Chad is incompatible. And
What about your movies? I mean, your music, sorry.
Music,
Yeah.
best? I don't know, anything before 2003.
oh, there you go.
How about your TV? We discussed TV
Oh,
too.
Breaking Bad.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to say Bob's Burgers.
Yeah.
Being consistently funny.
For some reason, I said that was one of Alex's top three. But I think because he had just walked in or something. And then what else?
Shit, I don't know.
Is your number one Breaking Bad?
Yeah, well
Well,
I didn't know we had
everybody's
older
number
ones.
one.
Well, that makes it unanimous among the four of us then.
And for video games, would be Assassin's Creed 4.
All right.
That's interesting you did that because I wouldn't rate it as one of the top Assassin's Creed games, but
Oh, I thought it was a 2013 list. That one came out.
I wouldn't rate it as one of the best 2013, but that's just me.
Oh, great! You threw up my whole. You threw up my whole flow. Now I forgot what I was talking
No,
about.
your list is invalid at what is your fucking name, Raymond? Alex didn't agree with your game choices.
Okay,
But
so
for someone who plays money, you buy like every new video game pretty much. And how do you not?
who the hell do you think you're talking to? I buy every used game. Like,
Oh, true.
yeah,
I haven't bought a
ever
new
since
game
I
in a while.
discovered used games, there was no need to buy new. You know,
Yeah.
Like GTA 4 is already like $40. I mean, GTA 5. GTA 5 is already like $40. Give it a few more months, it's gonna be 30.
That'll be a best value.
Yeah, so I mean, I just wait for games.
Well,
now.
especially with the lifespan of the 360 now, it'll go down quick. Just because I think the Xbox has a good 1 year left.
Yeah. So you said
Thought about
2015
it.
they're gonna
Yeah.
shut everything down.
Do you think they're gonna port GTA 5 to Xbox One?
No.
No, you think so?
Rockstar made their money.
They don't. Then they don't do. They're not normally known.
They
for
normally
doing
don't do
things
that either.
Kind of. They ported all like the handheld games to like the Xbox. Remember?
Yeah, but I think they already had the. Oh, maybe, who knows? You never
Yeah,
know.
you never know.
Yeah.
Then they even released like the GTA games on.
Yeah,
360,
the
yeah.
Liberty City Stories.
But I don't think they would do it right
don't
away.
think that
though.
one ever
They
went
would
to
do it eventually.
360.
Yeah.
Liberty City Stories, I don't ever think one to 360.
Yeah, I saw it at
No, Liberty City Stories and Vice City Stories were both for the PS.
Yeah.
No, but,
No, but they
there
came out
was
for
one
and
the
they
Xbox,
came out for
though.
Xbox.
I was just at GameStop the other day, and
Oh,
I
shit.
literally was looking
They're
at it.
expansions, but they didn't update the graphics or make them high res. It just
yeah.
looks just like a
They just transferred it.
yeah
That was
ported PSP version. It doesn't look too good. Well, it doesn't look any worse than
But then
the
again, it's
GTA
not
3.
full price either. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
you get what you pay for.
Yeah, if you want like a little offhand
Any
GTA
other game?
experience.
Any other game you
Didn't you
thought was
play
good?
Dead Space 3?
Oh, Dead Space 3. Yeah,
good?
that's a great one.
Yeah, yeah.
No, for some reason I didn't like it because they started introducing that human aspect, like you're fighting humans.
Oh.
But the way they implemented it,
But then again, the franchise like that, like I've noticed a lot of games that have franchises like that. It's just kind of like, what else you're gonna do next?
Yeah,
You know
yeah,
what I
like
mean?
in
like
Gears-
Resident Evil's complete example of that. You know,
oh wait, no, the villains were the monsters were like slimy worm creatures, and they weren't zombies anymore. It was like
it's like
What else? Gears of War 3?
no, I think
No,
Gears
no,
Judgment.
Judgment. That was
I
one I
think.
can't-
Never
came
played
out
that
for
one
it?
though.
Okay, so
Well, The Witcher was on my list.
The Witcher. Oh yeah,
Just because it
was that
carried over.
2013?
No, well, we kind of
You kind of made
agreed
it what you played.
big game.
Oh no. Wrong. It's supposed to be a 2013, you guys.
Well, yeah, but what's Chad gonna say? He put Worms.
That one was last
Worms,
year, though. That
Pitfall,
one
and The
seemed
Godfather.
Armageddon. That was a last year release.
Yeah, wasn't it?
The Worms one?
Yeah, the new one.
The Water Revolution? I don't think so.
Well, that's an old game.
Why did we just? Oh, we just bought it. Last
Yeah,
Probably.
Oh yeah.
Anywho.
That's why we just kind of what you've been playing.
Yeah.
But
Then Rock Band is gonna have to be on there.
But
hands down.
my list did consist of more newer titles.
Okay. All right.
Then
So I wasn't here. We shouldn't have went too much time into that. We should have just moved
No,
on
it's
to.
interesting to know because now we're gonna go into worst the top. Oh wait a minute. We already did movies with him
We did music.
and games. Oh yeah, he said okay.
So,
We're
and TV, we're good.
TV.
So now let's go with Alex and his worst of 2013
Worst
list.
2013. So for movies, the first one I had, and this was a fucking piece of crap,
Okay, so we're
and it
ordering
sucked because I bought it.
What's that one?
Fucking Taken 2.
Oh wow.
Like, I don't know if that was a release in 2013, but it released on Blu-ray 2013. So I saw it in 2013. That movie was fucking garbage.
Yeah.
This fucking guy is throwing grenades in the city to find his daughter.
Look for the grenade.
Do you hear the sound? Like, how many fucking people in Jerusalem must have died because of a grenade blast? That's so stupid.
Okay, daughter, run this direction. Throw the grenade. Now run the other direction. Throw a grenade.
That was horrible.
Yeah.
That was probably the worst.
I didn't even give that one a chance.
Such a pity-heady premise.
And-
Nonstop.
And the thing is, I had such high hopes for it just because that first Taken was amazing.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
Just how realistic it felt. And the simplicity of him being this badass bodyguard, but Taken 2 is garbage. But hey, it's Liam Neeson. The guy's fucking gonna have some flops.
Liam Neeson will be the best thing of a bad movie.
He is a badass regardless. Second one, which this should come as no doubt to anybody who's a fan of the franchise, fucking A Good Day to Die Hard.
Oh.
That shit was fucking horrible.
I skipped that one myself as well.
Gave me eye cancer.
Like, don't get me wrong. Like, okay, I can deal with The last one, which is a Live Free Die Hard, where he has to go after his
tolerable.
daughter. It was tolerable, and plus
Right.
he had fucking, which I think this guy has the worst last name in the industry, but it's fucking hilarious saying Timothy Oliphant. The guy has a fucking horrible last name.
But he makes a great asshole.
He's a cool actor, though.
Yeah.
So it was tolerable. This one did not have a good villain. This one, he's going after his son, who looks like he's a character in the Resident Evil 6 game.
What do you mean?
Like, I think they probably did the character model of him. I think his character in Resident Evil is named Jake. He's supposedly Wesker's son.
Yeah.
But he looks straight like the kid from fucking A Good Day to Die Hard. Anyways, stupid movie. Bruce Willis needs to retire this franchise. This is just horrendous. Or at least bring fucking Samuel Jackson back or something.
Did it even do good?
I don't think so. I bought it though. But
People like you, that's why they're not stopping, because you keep buying horrible things.
But
Why are you putting out money towards shit,
I
Alex?
have this weird compulsion
Well, then.
to where I collect series.
Well, you're the one that's keeping it.
Oh.
Your compulsions.
You're the
and
one to
people
blame.
like you. You compulsive motherfuckers
Wow.
are keeping these movies going.
Fanboys.
Fanboys.
You're like a battered wife who keeps defending the
It
husband.
was horrible. It was horrible.
That's a,
And another one. And don't get me wrong, I didn't buy it because I thought it was gonna suck. I thought it was gonna be enjoyable, but it wasn't enjoyable. So there,
I don't buy things unless I know they're good anymore.
Exactly.
Yeah.
gotta take a risk, man.
Nah,
Gotta take a
not
risk.
anymore. I
Like for this, for instance, this is one the last movie I'm gonna bring up on my list. I could have sworn was gonna be fucking epic.
Yeah.
It was a piece of fucking crap. Spring Breakers. That movie was fucking horrendous. It's these Disney chicks do not fucking know how to act.
No.
I wanted to see their fucking titties. No titties. It was horrible. The fucking most redeeming thing about the movie, James Franco.
Yeah.
All praise James Franco.
James Franco.
James
Franco.
All glory to James Franco.
Guy is awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Spring Breakers horrible. That's my list for the movies.
That one barely made my list. Or almost did, but go, Chad.
Okay. My number 3. I don't even know how to start this thing off. My number 3 is Hangover 3.
Okay.
And the thing is, I knew better.
Yeah.
I hated the second one.
Yeah.
That was close to being on my list.
You know, I mean, but because I thought, oh God, it can't get any worse than the second. Yeah, it's like you're walking into a slapping machine that's slapping you extra hard, but you just can't help yourself because you gotta see if they say it's the last one, you gotta see how it ends. And but I was thoroughly convinced it's gonna be bad. Nothing will compare to the first one,
Oh, of course.
but it won't be as bad as the second one.
It couldn't be.
Holy shit, was I wrong?
Yeah, and that was the thing I was surprised by. I did not laugh a single bit in that movie.
The third one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, I think there was maybe like 1 or 2 parts in the second that got me a little chuckle out of me.
Yep,
Like the
same here.
monastery, like the monk monastery thing when they kept talking and kept getting hit. That was one of those things. But no, I don't want to spend any more time getting into detail about this piece of shit. The second one is, again, to match Alex, A Good Day to Die Hard.
Wow, really?
Oh God!
Not
You know
bad.
what? Here's the thing, and I love the Die Hard movies. Well, almost
same
all.
here.
Yeah, same here.
Almost-
I'm a fan of those movies
The
as a
first
kid.
one,
do, yeah.
classic. Second one, it's not as good, but it'll do in a pinch.
Exactly.
The third one, it might be my personal favorite.
I still think the first one is,
No.
but
Yeah. I like the first 3, no matter
yeah,
what.
Yeah.
those
You
are
can't go wrong.
The fourth
Yeah.
one wasn't expected to be live up to the level of the first 3, but it was again tolerable.
Plus Kevin Smith was in it.
Oh,
it was
God.
great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kevin Smith. Oh, that's he was the hacker.
Yeah, he was,
But I hated everything about this Die Hard flick.
Yes,
I hated the plot. I hated the kid. I hated the villains. Why is that one guy always eating? The way it was shot. Why is it in Russia? The stunts look terrible. I understood why I was in Russia, but still, why?
Yeah.
You know, it was like,
Yeah.
oh dear God in heaven. But, I was shaking with anger by the time it was finished.
I was pretty pissed.
Yeah,
we love the first three were pretty important to us, like growing up. Like that, those were the action movies during those days.
I still consider the first Die Hard the best Christmas movie ever.
Oh,
yeah, that's true too.
You know, there's a lot of like sort of anti-Christmas movies we can get into about you know that become traditional around the holidays. Die Hard is definitely one of those,
especially in my family.
Yeah,
ho ho ho, motherfucker.
Yeah, exactly. I have it now. I have a gun too.
Now I have a gun too. Can't get more Christmassy than that.
Yeah, you know, and but I was shaking with rage by the time this one was over with. I hope it killed the franchise dead.
Hopefully,
I think so.
Yeah,
it has to. I think they knew it too. Well, the son is kind of like. It's like the TV show thing, introducing that new character type of thing out of nowhere. It's just kind of like so pointless, like last ditch effort.
I think what hurts Die Hard
Poochie syndrome
is there's no strong villain. I think they tried to introduce that with Live Free, but it just didn't work too well. I think you need to have Hans Gruber's zombie fucking come after him, or his brother again. Some fucking connection to that family.
You're right, no memorable villains.
No memorable villains.
That's what made
the only
Jeremy
two you can
Irons...
think of are the Hans Grubers.
Well, who are the first three?
Hans Gruber, Alan Rickman in number one. William Sadler was a number two.
Right.
I don't know his name though.
Jeremy Irons was Hans Gruber's brother in number three.
So those are the best ones.
Yeah, and Irons clearly had fun
because you remember the villains.
Yeah,
you're right. The other ones you don't. Well, that's what I say is the problem with these new superhero movies too. Like there's no real strong villain other than
Iron
Loki.
Man. Iron Man will suffer from that.
Yeah.
Just because his story arc, he's never had any good villains.
Yeah, and we've talked about that. Like, because look what they had to do with Mandarin.
Yeah,
exactly.
Which was good.
But I like that twist.
But you know what though? The Iron Man 3 did have a good villain this time.
Yeah.
All right, and my number one.
Guy Pearce, awesome.
My number one. You know what? I told you before that I donate plasma, and the facility I go to, they run movies to keep people distracted before they're called and going in to donate, and they run them into the donation room so you have something to do.
Okay.
So I had no choice but to watch this piece of shit. All right, don't blame me. It was basically like I was subjected to it. And when everyone tells you this thing fucking sucks, they're not lying. After Earth.
Wow.
Yeah, I heard nothing but that.
You know
I'll
what?
see it, but
I would not go to that plasma center anymore.
That's it.
I will openly endorse anything Michael Bay, Roland Emmerich, Brett Ratner, or even the one we hate the most, Bryan Singer, do. Before I rubber stamp anything M. Night Shyamalan. Did he ever really have a touch?
What's wrong with it?
There is not enough time in this thing to do it.
Okay.
Oh God, the plot is.
From what I gathered, I think what was wrong with it, it was too much of Will Smith's son and not Will Smith.
That fucker can't act.
Yeah.
All right, this is nepotism at its worst. That's what this is. You thought him shitting all over the Karate Kid was a bullet to the heart. I'll take that as a minor punishment if I have, but then see After Earth again.
And you know what though? It's always a negative feeling when some kid feels entitled to fucking.
And that's clearly this
and
kid.
That's what
clearly
it kind of
Jaden
feels,
Smith. The dad. I think Will has gotten his head so far up his own ass that it's not going to be able to be pulled out again. But yeah, I mean, I really cannot go into enough detail about why and the how this movie sucks so bad. But there was times where I had to turn away or kind of close my eyes, and just because I'm pretty sure it's going to make my blood pressure rise, and that's not good. It's just.
I
want to see it now because I'm like,
me too. I'm googling it.
You know what? It wouldn't surprise me if this thing had like this whole thing. It's so bad that it'll have a cult feeling about it as being good. Showgirls has that. Gigli kind of has that. Mm-hmm. Ishtar. I think there's a couple others I could mention. I think Battlefield Earth has a weird feeling like that too.
It's all this Scientology bullshit because I think Battlefield Earth was the John Travolta one, right?
Yeah, it was based on a book by Ron.
And I have read that After Earth is based on some of the writings too, but I didn't really hear anything official. They try to downplay it pretty much.
Of course.
Yeah. I'm going, and the weird thing is when I got home that day, I turned on the TV to unwind and fall asleep to it. Battlefield Earth. I found Battlefield Earth. I just found myself watching it, and I'm going, it's still shitty. but not as shitty as After Earth is.
Wow, that's pretty.
So yeah, I wish M. Night Shyamalan death.
That's a pretty good list, Chad.
Thank you.
Pretty good list.
Thank you.
Well, how about music? If you could run it down real quick.
Worst of music?
We'll go after that. We do the movie.
Oh, we're all just doing the movies.
Yeah, we'll do the movies first.
I think we care more about movies than music.
All right. All right. Well, I share The Hangover 3 on my list.
Okay.
Part 2, same thing. I hated it.
Yeah.
You know, I don't mind when they get a script and rehash it. You know, even the vacation movies back in the day did it.
Right.
But this was just
Weekend
horrible.
at Bernie's.
Yeah, Weekend at Bernie's did it. But yeah, those were still funny. This, you know, they couldn't come up with anything new to add to it. We Are the Millers. I saw that
Which was
the
that
other
one?
day with Jennifer Aniston. And,
That was the first time I've ever thought Jennifer Aniston looked hot.
she looked
Horrible
hot,
Bosses.
but
But yeah, I think this one had more of a sex appeal though.
this is the first movie that I've seen with her since Office Space, and yeah, it wasn't an enjoyable setting. I didn't really like it.
That sucks.
Yeah. Third would probably be Star Trek Into Darkness.
Oh, you don't like that one, huh?
I didn't like it. I was disappointed. I really liked the first one. This one just seemed to be too contrived. Like it was, didn't try anything new with, I guess, the Khan being the villain, and then it just. The only thing that saved it was when they first introduced Khan's character, and he's in the background just like blasting these guns, like during that fight. It reminded me of like a video game, like just like.
It did have a weird.
You know, he's in the background, just like they didn't even like use close up on him. I thought that was pretty cool, but overall, it was just. I liked that first one so much because it was fun. It brought back a good energy and youthful energy.
Especially to the franchise.
How many times am I going to say energy? Yeah, it brought energy to the
It
franchise.
energy on top of energy on top of energy. That first one did.
Yeah, this one it didn't seem to have any energy. Like they didn't really spend any time.
5-hour energy.
They had their phasers to stun, I guess, but I didn't like it.
I enjoyed it. I mean, but my only complaint about J.J. Abrams was I hope he doesn't do in the Star Wars is those fucking lens flares. I can't fucking stand them.
Yeah.
Like, why do I have to squint when I'm watching my own fucking TV?
Yeah.
Anyways, that's about it. I enjoyed it.
It was like unnecessary lens
It is.
flares. It was like
As much as I love the first Star Trek movie, that was irritating.
Yeah.
Oh my
And this was
God.
the second one. It was made worse.
things don't shine like that.
Yeah.
It's like a little LED light on a panel somewhere, like ding! Oh.
It's like they're trying to market the Enterprise to you.
Yeah, I didn't want to bring up the lens flare because I knew that's just something that's.
He
been
needs
played
to knock that shit off. Seriously.
or no, we just need to stop seeing his movies.
That's never gonna happen.
Yeah, I
now
know.
with Star Wars coming on board.
I guess that's the Star Trek Into Darkness felt more like a Star Wars movie to me. I guess it had more of that adventure, and which was okay, but I think it was a little too much.
And there was a touch of the Avengers in there, like you mentioned.
Oh yeah,
right.
there was some really
Yeah.
with the whole. Well, that's the way. Like Alex, or I don't know, Raymond, I think brought it up to me where in every major jail cell or in a prison that a good-looking villain is in, it always has to be clear. Like if you think about it, like when they're
Loki.
Loki,
Loki.
Cumberbund or Cumberbatch,
Benedict Cumberbatch.
yeah, whatever you know.
Cumberbatch.
Like
Yeah.
there was
Khan from Star Trek.
Yeah, that one, yeah.
big.
clear thing, yeah, because we got to show the cute guy, but.
Yeah.
But if it's an ugly beast of a villain and he's in like you don't even see his eye.
Yeah, he's in dark.
Like this guy has like huge bars containing him inside the cell.
He's trying to squeeze through.
You don't have to look at him through a peephole.
Yeah, well, these awesome villains are too good looking to keep locked up like that, I guess.
No. What about your top 3, Ray?
Your worst.
My worst top three movies. I didn't think about any of the movies you guys said, but
Good.
As usual, I don't watch movies that much. Like I haven't seen any of the Die Hards. 3.
Well, you know what? I think we could kind of make an exception for him, right? Because he hasn't seen a lot of the cult movies like we have.
Yeah.
I
The
think
classics
even-
like I grilled him about.
Maybe
Inexcusable.
next time, if he even says one of those, we can really.
Yeah, well,
Okay,
fine,
so
go ahead.
here are my
Let's go.
top 3
But,
worst
yeah.
movies. Here we go. Okay, number 3 would have to be Metallica, Through the Never.
I've heard that was bad.
Okay, the thing is they marketed it as like kind of like that Beatles Across the Universe type movie slash.
See, I don't think that concept ever works.
No. Okay, well that's what I thought what they were gonna do with it. It was a fucking concert of theirs with these like bullshit like skits sliced in. And it weren't even skits. Some stupid roadie. The kid was a roadie. He had to run, get the equipment. It's just so anticlimactic. So stupid. Waste of money in IMAX 3D. But I would have to say that Metallica concert sounded fucking amazing.
Yeah.
The concert aspect worked, but the plot didn't.
Okay, they
should have left it as a
They should have
concert.
just said like Metallica concert, bam, bam.
That would have been worth watching.
The thing that made it disappointing for me was they put that movie, you know, find out what's gonna happen. And it is kind of interesting. You're like, what's going on? Why are the streets empty? What is this kid doing? And then we get to the climax. It's like, oh, okay.
No, but those scenes, do they work with the music that's going on?
Maybe like I'm thinking like more of the diehard fans that like know their lyrics word for word across the albums probably
might be able to connect.
That kid's red sweater is based on or that crack in the floor.
Red sweater.
Well, yeah, you know, like he finds a little puppet and starts moving on its own. Like
What?
Yeah,
Red sweater. I'm a master of puppets.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. But, okay,
He's talking about the puppet from that song.
dude.
Where's the Sandman? Whoa. And when does he enter?
Oh, and it was funny because there was this dude like on ecstasy or something, sitting in his car like at first, and he was just like,
In the movie or?
no, in the theater.
Oh.
Never mind. Sorry, but that's just diverting. Anyway, okay. Number 2 on the worst movies are gonna have to be We're the Millers.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You actually saw the whole thing.
I walked out like 15
Oh,
minutes
you actually
left.
walked out. Huh?
Oh,
No, we rented it. It was a free rental from the
okay.
Red Box. So fuck it, you know, no loss to me. But it was
Yeah.
like it kind of started off kind of funny, interesting, a little chuckle, but then you know it suffers from that stupid comedy that just drives it into your
Where
face. Like,
they
all the
kind
time.
of want to be a family in the end.
Yeah. You know, it's like
I didn't even see it, and I kind of knew.
no,
it didn't go that way.
but just shit that happened. It's like okay, this is just dumb now. And then I just,
There's always the conflict where they break up, and then come on, guys, we gotta kind of.
Now that movie would have worked if it was that an R? No, right?
it was yeah.
It was an R.
It was art. Yeah.
Ugh, if Jennifer Aniston would have taken off her top, I think that would have worked.
She's a stripper now.
Yeah, she was naked.
Yeah, but
She was
that's the thing.
naked
How
enough.
I mean,
Oh, yeah. She looked good in that movie, man.
yeah, she does.
Okay. At number 1, just because I don't know what else to put, Red 2.
really?
Oh, I wanted to
was
see
pretty
that.
bad. Yeah.
Yeah, so
I like the first one.
Can't
I love the-
can't explain why I didn't like it. I mean, I just didn't.
Trying to throw you off.
It was one of those sequels that it tries to capture. Instead of doing something a little different with the original concept, it tries to like capture that original concept.
They even made it like more comic-y too.
Yeah.
Remember, like they do like little cut.
Oh,
Yeah, they started making it.
trying to be like Ang Lee.
Yeah, it just got too much. Yeah,
Angly, I think you mean askew.
or Ang Lee, the director.
Oh, she did crickets.
Those are some actually good ones.
Yeah, that was a pretty good one.
Not bad.
There's my list.
Pretty good one.
Thank you.
Pretty good one. All right, let's get on. I guess we can go video games, music, or television. What do you guys want to do?
I'll easily just do television real quick. I didn't spend too much time on television.
Me neither.
I think the soup is getting pretty bad.
Soup?
Yeah, I used to enjoy it, but this is its worst year ever.
Okay.
I don't like it. I just think there's not too many. I think it just ran its course.
That shows
John
not even on my
McHale.
radar.
Yeah, he should stick to Community. And then overall, I just threw that in there because this is what I really wanted to talk about was just the whole Family Guy is just. I know it's been over for you for a while, Alex.
Yeah.
But for me,
Recently
it's
just got
been
over.
tolerable. But because the whole Brian gimmick thing they try to do, I would say that was
They
the worst.
officially bring him back now.
Yeah, he's
Yes,
back.
they did.
The next week, exactly the same way me and Raymond said. Time machine. No, it's broken. Oh, okay, yeah, the time machine's broken. Yeah.
Gullible.
Yeah, well, yeah, that pretty much. Lately, I've been spending a lot of time on things that I know or I'm pretty confident that I'm gonna like. Oops. And that's a topic we're gonna talk about later about movies that are coming up this year that we either are gonna suck or be good. But not spending money on things that I know are gonna be bad has helped me out a lot. Because before I would take a chance, I don't take that many chances now with TV shows, movies, or video games. Too expensive.
Was that your 3?
Yeah, pretty much that was it
Soup
right there.
and just Family
Soup
Guy?
and Family Guy, but Family Guy for sure.
It has to be 3.
9.
Big
No,
Bang,
that's fine.
Big Bang Theory.
Okay.
Yeah, Big Bang was a little weak this year.
I thought it was always kind of weak, but I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
But ever since they all started getting girlfriends and the girls came in and like they ran out of ideas for the guys, it just started falling apart.
Yeah, I agree with you. It's enjoyable still, though, just because the fucking Sheldon character is awesome.
Yeah, he's the best thing on
Yeah,
that
he's
show.
the best thing in that
I just
show.
like his shirts. Shut up. What shirt is he gonna wear this time?
Oh, good God.
How much more introverted is he going to be this time around?
That's quirky. That's not normal human behavior. You're quirky.
I just feel sad because like if these chicks were like in real life,
Those guys would never get him.
not just that, but people would be like, "What's wrong with you?" Know what I mean? Like they're changing their whole lives for the men, those guys, those dorks. Like they're doing everything
Well,
the
they've
guys are
been through
doing.
that. The guys are assholes, douchebags, so they found these guys
settled-
who
they
are...
settled for somebody who's not.
But that's the same. The females couldn't have their own things outside of guys.
No.
Exactly.
A show like that, no, I don't think you consider
Your life needs to revolve around us,
well,
ladies.
but that's pretty much what that show is, right?
Well,
Think about
Yeah,
it.
man.
They-
they
speaking.
Penny
recently
became
picked up
dorkier.
the new season,
Yeah.
which me and my wife we watch the show, and it looks like they're gonna head towards breaking up again. Which I mean, what else are you gonna do with that show? You know what I mean? You get together, you break up. You get together, you break up. One of you gets married by luck.
Oh, dude, fucking Sheldon and his girlfriend should make a test tube baby.
Oh, that would be
Damn.
awesome.
That's it right there. That's fucking... I'm gonna start writing that right now.
Sheldon, you can't do that. Leonard, I can do whatever I want. I'm a genius. No, it's a test tube, baby.
It's unethical.
Sheldon, it's unethical.
and he has that goofy face when he tries to complain. Oh, good.
It's unethical.
To see Joseph's face, go to podcast.com.
It's unethical.
What about you, Ray? What are your top 3 televisions?
For TV?
Well,
Oh, fuck, I don't even know, dude. Like, we just watched Netflix, Tube
Yeah.
Plus.
this
watch
is
And like I said,
a
like,
show on Netflix. I guess that counts.
no, but I just mean, like, because, like, I don't bother, like he said, like, I wouldn't waste time on something I know I'm not gonna like.
Like there was one I wanted.
Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Hey, there you go.
Oh, okay.
Thank you.
You got it.
That is
You
on
pulled that
my
out.
list.
You were gonna say that right
Yep.
now, weren't you? Yeah. It just popped in my head. I read his line,
His wavelengths.
his wavelengths. Yeah. But yeah, okay, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. I didn't even, like, I watched like 3 minutes of it and I was like, yeah, whatever.
Yeah, I agree with that.
That's, okay, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. number 1. Number 2, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. And then for 3, we'll go Arrow. Because I know it's Alex's favorite, so I hate it.
Oh, wow. What criteria?
That's my criteria.
I like it.
Looking
All
for
right.
boo sound effects.
Yeah.
No, but
That's close enough. Put a boo with it.
what about you, Chad? What are your top 3? Your
My
top 3 worst.
My third would be Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. because that thing, after the pilot, I kind of knew, no, I'm not in.
Yeah.
I'm just not in. And I don't know. It felt too NCIS-ish to me.
Yeah.
Really?
That's the main thing. So, yeah, I knew after a while I'm bailing. It's like, no, I'm not going to watch. Sorry. Next.
No,
Goodbye. My second would be Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
that's that. What's
That's
that actor? That comedian?
Andy Samberg,
Samberg,
and
yeah.
Andre Braugher. And
You actually watched that?
I watched one episode.
That was the only episode.
That was, well, it's still on.
Oh, it got renewed.
is?
It's, actually,
It got
it's the
renewed.
biggest show of the new
It's made
season.
by it's made by the same guys who made Community. So there's that I think. So there's that pedigree that the guys that made that, this will work. Nope. Hated everyone.
Wow.
Hated everybody.
Hated everyone.
I didn't even bother watching it. That's how I knew. I just can't. I don't know. There's something about Sandberg I don't like.
I don't like him either.
Yeah, there's something about his look, his presence.
He's one of those comedian actors that like says that lame joke, but then he'll stare at the camera like and do
Yeah.
something goofy, like a goofy face to make the people laugh.
Like, you know, this is what he has.
I like that.
He has he feels like a hipster comedian.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
is. Yeah.
You know what I mean? He feels like I'm saying something that you might not think is funny, but everybody else will think it's funny because I'm
The
cool.
worst thing
Yeah.
he did was leave SNL.
The worst thing
The
he did, or
worst
the
thing
best
he-
thing he did.
The worst thing.
That's the
Because
best thing he did.
no, those digital shorts worked.
Oh yeah, they work in small dosages.
You know what I mean? There's one or two that really stand out. Dick in a Box, for example.
Because that's what
stands out.
that's what he is good at, like
Yeah,
those
he's
little
good at
type
short,
little
yeah.
things.
Yeah.
But then, like, if he's trying to do a character, you don't want to.
This dude was annoying times 10.
Not only that, he's not believable.
No.
I mean, I can't believe him being
Is anything a
fucking
cop?
you know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
not-
Come on. Even in the comedy, it's like really.
Yeah.
really
You're a cop.
Like, you're just supposed to suspend disbelief, but it didn't really work.
Like
you
for
know?
example, Martin Lawrence playing a cop, I could believe in Blue Streak. Remember that?
And Bad
Yeah.
Boys.
You know, some comedians could pull off a cop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ice
Dan
Cube.
Aykroyd could pull off a cop.
Oh man, he's the ultimate cop.
Dragnet, that Dragnet movie is still one of my
Yeah.
favorites. My number one, because I don't really watch it, I just want it dead. NCIS.
Okay.
Okay? Yeah, I want it dead. I want it dead as doornails. I don't care about
Those are
the
pretty dead.
Yeah. I don't care about the show. I don't care about the plot. As far as I'm concerned, it's all the same fucking plot.
Yeah, every episode's pretty
All
much
right,
the same.
Mark Harmon's a hard ass who slaps people upside the head. There's one or two guys that crack wise. One of the most beloved characters, according to some of the diehards, left over a contract dispute. And if it weren't for that nerdy mortician and coroner and that wannabe goth chick, that team would be completely lost.
Wannabe goth?
Now, do you want all the CIS shows gone, or just NCIS, or one?
I want the main one. I don't really care about Los Angeles. I want the main one
okay,
gone.
so you have a great.
What's the
CIS.
show where the guy, he makes a joke, puts on his glasses, and it goes,
That's CSI Miami.
CSI.
Oh, he wants that one to keep going, or is that one still on?
I don't know. I hope not.
That just sounds funny.
It just looks like trouble. Yeah!
Okay.
I'll put this olive branch out there. Not as bad as CSI Miami. I'll admit that. But I still want it gone.
I don't think any of those shows will ever beat any Law and Order.
Yeah,
No.
Order
It's the
good.
best.
Yeah.
Law and Order may be a little long in the tooth, but it's a good long in the
You
tooth.
know what would be a good show? Law and Order versus CSI. They have to like investigate each other. Like when a murder happens to the crew at
Who investigates
Oh.
better?
There's a
Well,
lot-
you know,
some
that would be
investigates
interesting
investigators.
because in the hospital system, the way we kind of do like a quality control with all the labs is other hospitals come to our lab and making sure we're doing protocols correctly. That would be cool if the Law and Order people go to fucking NCIS making sure they're doing their jobs correctly. I don't know.
Well,
Yeah,
who would trump who though? Who has higher
Wisecracks will ensue.
Law and Order, because Law and Order is just a juggernaut.
No,
It's-
I mean as far as law enforcement position wise, CIS is what? Are they?
I don't
They're not
know.
FBI.
they're
or
a specialist.
a special op group.
Yeah, they're like a special.
Oh, so I think they would outrank
They probably
Maybe.
Law and because Law and
No,
Order
but
are
they're
not-
special
Order-
victims unit.
Law and Order guys are just like cops, no?
Yeah, they're
cops
like,
and attorneys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
so the CIS
But they're
guys
not regular
would,
beat cops.
so the CSI guys would investigate like a murder internally of like
So in,
like a
Ice-T
rape, and then
killed
Ice-T
somebody.
comes.
so in the order it goes
I bang Coco.
cops, Law and Order, CSI, and then Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. on top.
That'd be awesome. Oh, yeah, they Marvelize their whole like their cop shows. That'd be awesome, right? That's a good premise.
That's a good one.
Hey man, I can give you a TV show.
I don't know. So
How about you, Alex?
my three.
Okay.
Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. I tried like hell to give that show a chance. I know a lot of people are up on Josh Whedon's nuts. I never really liked the guy. Only time I really liked him was for Avengers, and that's about it.
Yeah.
I never liked fucking his version of Buffy.
Oh, how could you not?
Because his scripts are always about empowering the female. Which, don't get me wrong, I don't mind that. I don't mind that, but he just does it in a way that's just so
Cheesy, like
cheesy,
yeah.
and it just doesn't work for my.
That wasn't
my
really
taste
true of
anymore.
Angel.
I liked Angel.
Angel
that was
was-
the only one. But then again, guess what? There was no lead female in it.
Yeah.
No.
So and,
I always thought Angel was a better show anyway.
it was
Yeah.
a way better show.
So Alex is a misogynist. Okay, now we know.
No, it's just a fact. Angel
No,
was
no,
the better
no.
of the two.
Yeah,
It's that
Angel-
shoehorning of feminine agendas that I talk about like
Which,
in other
but
movies.
that's
It doesn't fit
that's
sometimes.
Whedon's
Yeah.
main agenda with almost everything.
Yeah.
He even tried shoehorning it in Avengers.
Yeah.
With the whole Black Widow
Yeah.
storyline, it's like nobody gives a shit about this
Traumatic
side
female,
fucking character.
yeah,
You know what I
yeah.
mean?
When Loki threw her past in her face, that whole thing. And
It's annoying.
yeah.
But I tried giving Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. a shot. What I felt hurt Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. was no strong superhero presence.
There needs to be that.
I think if you're gonna do the life of S.H.I.E.L.D., this hidden organization, you need to have a figurehead behind it.
Yeah.
You need to have whatever side
But who
character
would it
that's
be?
well. There's
Nick
a lot
Fury, I guess, but he's like too big. Like
he's too big.
Yeah.
But But you can do one of the agents superheroes.
Like who?
I'm Nova. Nova's an agent of S.H.I.E.L.D.
But supposedly they have big plans with that, though, too.
So, but I mean, that's what hurts them.
It's
You know
taking
what I
too
mean?
long to get there.
That's what hurts them. You don't have a strong hero.
They need Wolverine.
You have agents which nobody gives a shit about.
No, you're
the only
right.
one you care about is Coulson, but you barely care about him.
And that's another thing that pissed me off about that. I accepted that Coulson died. And they just cheesed out the way they brought him back for this.
See,
I really dislike that.
That didn't really bother me because
bothered me.
But you see, if you know S.H.I.E.L.D., you know they do shady shit like that.
Yeah.
So that didn't really surprise me, but for me it fell flat.
You know who I think would fit with S.H.I.E.L.D., but I mean not in the Marvel universe, but Punisher. Like if he became like, if they recruited him, that would be cool.
Yeah, he could be like the hitman or something. He does the dirty work.
Yeah,
like,
but he's there. He's like the specialist of the group. That would be cool.
Or what even probably would have worked is if they would have had a main villain. S.H.I.E.L.D. going after Hydra or something that people know with them, but they didn't do that.
The Avengers protect the world, and the Punisher protects S.H.I.E.L.D.'s interests. See?
There you go. Nice
Punisher
twist.
would be awesome, but I mean, who knows?
Imagine if Punisher was in that world, like, you know, when Captain America goes snooping around discovering Hydra's weapons, like, that's the type of thing that the Punisher would be like, wait, why is he over there?
I have a whole new arsenal. But I mean, hopefully Marvel does better with their next movie than their next shows on Netflix.
I think they should just. The shows on Netflix. I think
they'll
a
be
lot better. Oh yeah, because they're gonna have bigger budget. What killed S.H.I.E.L.D. is the whole format. You know, the whole 20. How many episodes? Of, I
think they did a standard 12.
Yeah, you see, it's just 12, really.
Yeah, they kept it small.
Oh well, that's pretty good then, I guess.
Yeah.
No, but that's a regular season. Regular seasons are 12.
They're like 24 or 20.
I think that's more for sitcoms.
Gotcha.
Okay, so
anyways, horrible. Now this one, my biggest complaint, because I was such a fan of it for the years it had been on. Dexter. Fucking horrendous. Horrendous. It was so bad, I am no longer a fan of Dexter.
Wow.
That's how bad this was for me. Yeah. You have a character which I loved. I loved Dexter Morgan. I loved that he worked in forensics and he was a serial killer. Great fucking concept. Problem is, they should have ended it a lot sooner than need be. They extended it so long, the stories got mundane, boring, you knew what was coming.
Showtime needed the money.
Fuck Showtime, dude. Showtime, horror. They ruined that whole show for me. Once I saw that last episode, where fucking, I'm gonna sum up the last episode of fucking Dexter.
Go ahead.
The guy fucking goes all Wolverine on everybody's ass. He literally pretends like he's dead, leaves his whole life in Miami, ends up in fucking Alaska, has a fucking, with a huge beard, has a fucking wood tree trimmer or whatever the fuck they do. I don't care. Fuck Dexter.
Wow. Superman did the same thing. Remember? Off the oil rig, grew the beard, became a worker. Like, that's like the thing.
How is being a lumberjack gonna make you not be a serial killer? I would want to kill more of those people.
Well, I think what they're saying is because
wood chipper's gonna be a wicked
he was
worker
never the murderer. That's the thing. It was because of his stepdad and all that shit. Like
his code.
Like let's say if he would have been adopted by like a normal people, that maybe he would have. Well, not maybe, for sure. That's what that is about. That he wasn't really a murderer. Just
no, he was. That's what the whole thing was.
Well, no, that's what they're trying to say.
Because he killed.
He was a real murderer. But he was only doing it because of the code that Harry instilled in him.
No, but,
what if he was adopted by a normal family? Would he have became a murderer?
The way he portrayed it was, he uses the code to contain him.
Right.
So he uses that as a way to contain his.
See, but
beast.
who is Harry to decide? Harry doesn't know if he was.
Well, because he saw him and he saw that he had these tendencies.
Yeah, but exactly, that's the moral dilemma of the whole Dexter thing. Maybe that was one of the big things that I liked about it, was because in the back of your head it was like
the show for me.
I'm not justifying the ending, but I'm just saying that's what they tried to say. That
they should have killed this character off, or at least revealed him to be this serial killer, and then go from there.
Yeah.
They ruined it. Showtime, fuck you. Michael C. Hall, fuck you. Whoever wrote this fucking piece of crap should die.
Wow.
That's how much I hate fucking the way they ruined Dexter.
I felt it going downhill during the whole Jimmy Smith season. I didn't really like Jimmy Smith as
actually, 4 was the fucking
That's what I heard
shit.
that it
Trinity
came back
killer.
up. But I, overall, though, given the way it ended, I think it should have just stopped that because the whole Diggs, the whole or what was the black guy's name, the sheriff guy, Diggs, right?
No. I'm trying to. I've so lost.
But that was the first 2 seasons to me.
Right.
That was epic. Like
Yeah,
when
it was
he had
good.
And then the Jimmy Smith season wasn't that good, and then it just like.
But 4 was awesome. That was a good
I'll
way.
probably check out that.
That was
John
such a
Lithgow,
good way
right?
to end that.
I love that guy.
show.
Yeah,
and then
they ran it way too long. Is part of the problem.
Now I'm gonna change what I have here because I just thought of this and we brought up Netflix. There was a show I was hoping to fucking do Marvelous on now that it came back, and it just sucked on so
I know
many
what you're gonna
levels.
say.
Yeah.
I know what you're gonna say.
Arrested
I
Development.
forgot about that. You're right.
Arrested. I originally had the following because that wasn't that bad, but I can tolerate Kevin Bacon. But Arrested Development, it did not work.
Yeah.
When you have such a huge star cast like that,
You need them all there.
You need them all there.
Yeah.
This didn't work individual stories. It sucked. You got bored of their stories quick. The only story I didn't lose interest in was the comedian's story, fucking Tobias Bluth.
Yeah.
He was the only one that I liked out of his
So
story.
you saw them all then?
I saw all of them.
I didn't finish.
I was hoping for some kind of redemption.
We stopped like on the
one.
second.
It was horrible.
I,
So
you
the
could
first
just, you
one
could
was
just,
disgusted.
you could just feel the lack of anything.
Yeah, even like
was
the
empty,
production was like
soulless.
it didn't even. It felt like it was filmed like a VHS camera, just like
It didn't work.
I still
It
watch
just-
the old episodes.
Oh yeah.
and then it makes you want to go.
The old episodes, man, just
There was money in the banana stand.
I'm not scared of anyone. Mom, crash. It's like
That's the problem. Arrested Development had that Seinfeld repetitiveness.
yeah.
You can watch those over and over and still laugh. You can't do that with this season. It just kind of ruined the name. I think Mitch Horowitz needs to realize what he's done with this, pull back and just do the movie. I think a movie, you can get all these characters in one movie.
Yeah.
They're all movie stars anyways. You might as well just leave them as a movie star.
Right.
No TV shows anymore, at least not with that same cast.
Yeah, I think it was only going to be for one season, and that was merciful.
And that was pretty bad.
Yeah.
But so that's my top.
Netflix has good pedigree. I mean, look at the shows they put out that did work.
Yeah, Arrested Development wasn't one of them.
Well, that was
Yeah.
the first one too.
Uh-huh.
So, but overall, that was again, there was so many things going on. Movie, the show could return, blah blah blah, and then what they ended up doing was just so underwhelming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree with that list. Nice list, Alex.
Terrible
Thank you,
idea.
sir. Yeah, I got my own applause.
I had to reach over. All right, well, this one we won't take too much time with. It's music. Didn't hear too much music this year myself, but what did stand out is a couple of things. Five Finger Death Punch released a double album called "The Wrong Side of Heaven and Righteous Side of Hell," Volume 1 and 2. I don't know if you guys heard of this band, but
Vaguely.
they're probably one of the biggest selling metal bands right now, but they're a joke.
Okay.
Check them out; they're not good. Cheesy.
Joke as in ha ha, or
Like-
joke as
like-
in I'm going to burn down their practice room.
I know where they practice.
Or
And their
joke as
bassist
in-
tried out for one of my old drums, my own bands.
I guess
but
they're not that kind of joke.
no, they're horrible. Another horrible band that comes from that same genre is OTEP, who
Sounds familiar.
released them. Yeah, they're like a new metal band.
Don't they like old though?
Yeah,
I
female
remember
singer.
OTEP. I
Female
remember
singer, Egyptian theme. She's a poet writer. If you were into the whole new metal thing a couple years ago, you would know who they are. Just a horrible, horrible album. Dated. One of those bands that should have broke up in 2003 when the new metal thing died out.
When they made that name.
Yeah, OTEP. They're from here, LA here. I used to play with them back in the day too.
Yeah.
They're horrible. The album that I gave a chance, something a little more modern that I gave a chance was that How to Destroy Angels. Trent Reznor with his wife.
With his
and-
wife, Attica Ross. and
Yeah,
stuff like
that was very disappointing.
Yeah.
I don't know why he would give up Nine Inch Nails for that, and he's even back doing Nine Inch Nails again. It was a bad idea, and I think he knows it too.
Well,
It was
he
one of
said
those-
he never gave him. He said it was just going to be in a hiatus.
No, he said definite hiatus. So then to bring it back right after, like, I don't know. I think a hiatus could have waited longer. It was just like that album came out, it bombed, no one cared. The tour bombed. now all of a sudden the hiatus is over. You know,
He needs to cop his money back. You know?
yeah, exactly.
Last April on a live feed on YouTube, I watched their set from Coachella.
Right.
Not too bad.
Well, now, How to Destroy Angels or Nine Inch Nails?
How to Destroy Angels.
Because their 9 Inch Nails Coachella was fucking awesome.
Oh, but yeah, I mean, again, it wasn't a horrible album, but
Something felt off. I know what you mean.
For him, it was like saying, you know, like John Lennon and you know,
It
and Paul
felt
McCartney.
like Yoko Ono.
Yeah, and it's like, but at least those guys though released classic fucking things.
Right.
You
Double
know?
Fantasy is still a good album.
Exactly,
Yeah.
but this guy, I guess that's what was a disappointment. Like he fell in love, you know, he got the pussy whip thing, and he gave up something that was a fucking legendary, and then just jumped back to it when it didn't work out. That's the whole. I guess not just the music was horrible, but the whole feeling of concept of everything. Just
I heard little bits and pieces of it because I think they released some of it on the Girl with the Dragon Tattoo movie,
which was a good soundtrack.
which is a good soundtrack, and there's some songs on there, but.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, maybe he's better singing than she is.
This is why I defend Ghost 1 v4. The instrumental album.
I defend all 9 Inch Nails albums. All of them are decent.
Because it led the way to some really good score work.
Oh yeah.
You know, as evidenced by Social Network and Girl with a Dragon Tattoo. You know, whatever else David Fincher puts out. You know, that he's going to score.
Well, you know, his first score was Quake, right? Yeah, so that was really.
I thought that was Lost Highway.
No,
He put the soundtrack together.
Yeah, he didn't do any songs for it.
Like Natural Born Killers. He put the soundtrack.
Well, that was a big thing in the 90s. Like, these artists would get paid to put together soundtracks. You know, now no one really cares.
Yeah.
I don't know why. Why do you think this? You're the music expert. Why do you think movie soundtracks are no longer doing good?
Because, well, it's the same reason that most music isn't doing well. It's just like no one cares. They could just go on the internet and get the shit however means. You know, and I think the whole idea of collaborating on soundtracks used to be an inventive way to have you discovering new music. Or at least discovering music you may have overlooked that was used in a film you might have liked. And then, you know, going from there and discovering that artist's work. I'll give you an example of that. The Trainspotting soundtrack.
Right.
That was a good one.
You know, the driving force behind that movie was Lust for Life by Iggy Pop.
Right.
I'm pretty sure after that, a lot of people bought that album, Lust for Life.
So, well, that's what got me into Iggy Pop.
Yeah, you know, and from there they discovered that the rest of the album is killer.
Wow, really
you know,
good.
The Passenger, you know, Success is one of my favorite songs on there. It's like I'll defend that album to the death, and that soundtrack is also instrumental in putting me on to do types of music. Mm-hmm. You know, I got more into electro from there. You know, with Underworld and a few other groups. Brian Eno's work. Yeah. Primal Scream stuff. I'm more of a fan of Blur because of the way they use that song "Sing."
You're right. Yeah.
Is a very cinematic way they use that. You know, but these days, I don't know. People just don't want to put the effort into owning
like the last soundtrack that I remember really enjoying, and I bought recent ones, but the one that I enjoyed the most, which I think you'll probably agree with me, that Spawn soundtrack.
Oh yeah,
that fucking soundtrack was amazing.
Yep, that was one of the last good soundtracks
ones.
because they got the electronic artists
collaborating
with the rock artists, and it was a perfect mix.
Perfect.
Yeah,
I'll give you a good one. I'll give you the last good one I heard, the Departed soundtrack.
I don't know. I didn't remember that one.
Oh man,
well, that was a lot of
like old stuff, right? 50s,
but
a lot of Irish stuff too.
Yeah. Nah, it's one technically, but yeah, I mean, you know, Roger Waters collaborated with Van Morrison doing "Comfortably Numb," a live version of that.
But but I think what Joe's getting at is, was it any kind of like it fell under the radar? You know what I mean? Like I don't think anybody really.
It's a soundtrack to an Oscar-winning film.
Yeah, but
not the way it used to happen.
But this is the thing, though. Like any Scorsese film, I'm gonna like the soundtrack.
Yeah, because I like he constantly works with Robbie Robertson on the music. Yeah.
So I mean, there's nothing too impressive.
Now that I'm thinking about it, it seems that movies these days don't rely on that type of music because I remember it was big. Like I think it's still big, like in horror movies, because like Resident Evil still does it. You know, like they'll have like the kill switch engaged shit.
Yeah,
you know, and I think it's kind of it kind of makes a movie kind of cheesy now because the artists are not making good music though. I don't think it has to do anything per se. I think there's a bigger picture of just overall bad music. Mm-hmm. Not that it's easier to be made available. Just I mean,
It's
there's
like
a lot of good songs.
It's
out there.
like if you're watching some, toss away chick flick just
Yeah.
on a whim, and you hear some song you've heard you played on like MOR radio, and you've heard it played so many times, you're just hearing it as a montage scene or something like that, or as you use the metal music used in an action scene in some cheesy action flick.
Yeah.
It's because no one really wants to take the interest to really, like again, mentioning Scorsese and the way he works with Robbie Robertson. They really use music to tell the story,
Right,
kind
right.
of help it
It's
along
like
and make
it
it
reminds me a
memorable.
lot of Quentin Tarantino. He does the same thing.
Well,
Right.
that's why, like, what music is out really that'll help a movie maker tell a story? I guess that's what I'm saying.
Exactly.
There's
music's
nothing.
not about telling a story anymore.
It's not
you know?
anymore.
That's what it is. I think that's
It's
it.
Spring
not-
Breakers.
It's not anymore about
They
saying-
tried it there too. It was horrible.
That would probably be the only one that I think tried it.
Yeah.
They tried.
With the new that Skill Rex and,
Yeah.
and actually I think it did it pretty well with the
I think so.
Yeah, so you're good one, right? Good one.
It's too bad that movie sucked.
No, I'm saying because that's all there is in music nowadays is party,
that-
party.
Oh, you're
Yeah.
right.
Party, so that's the
why
only thing
it
that can
fit.
be conveyed. Yeah,
You're right.
party.
Oh, and also that one movie, 21 and Over or whatever, that one about the party with
Oh, yeah.
the same thing, you're right. They could only party movies and action movies. can
Project
be-
X had some music.
There you go,
like
yeah,
that,
Project X.
That's right. Yeah.
I just love it in in the Resident Evil movies when you can tell the action part is coming because like you can
And
hear
it
it
gets
like
revved up.
like it's all low then like
Yeah.
jan, 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 jan,
That's
and then when
funny.
the action's over it's like jan 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 jan. Oh no no.
That's why these days it's like I have more. That's why these days I have more respect for a movie that doesn't stick to mainstream music and just puts a score. Just
Indie
puts
movies do it a lot too, I guess.
Yeah.
Like what's his face?
Nolan?
Anderson.
Nolan
Wes
does a
Anderson.
lot.
Wes
Yeah,
Anderson.
Wes Anderson. There you go. Nolan as
Christopher
well.
Nolan
Yeah,
does too.
but his soundtracks don't get big though. Wes Anderson's do though.
Wes Anderson's do because I think he has people working with him.
The
that
hipster
really-
stuff, right?
That really, I mean, look at the Rushmore soundtrack.
Yeah.
That's one of my favorite soundtracks
Yeah.
too.
I don't know.
All right. Well, we went a little bit off, but that was.
yeah.
And how about your
You had a good
albums,
thing, though.
guys?
Oh shit.
We're still on the worst albums.
Okay, well, I'll take this one.
All right.
One of the things I was disappointed by was the Pixies EP that came out.
I read about it, didn't really listen to it.
I just think it would be better if these guys would just tour their back catalog and enjoy doing that. This thing felt I wanted to like it, but man, I just couldn't do it.
Yeah, very few artists can keep
Can
making
pull it off,
good hits.
well.
Yeah.
But I think that's the. I'm gonna leave it at that.
Are they trying to stick to like Pixie sound, or have they tried anything different? Or what's your biggest problem with it? Because I know you're a big fan of Pixies.
Yeah, the sound is the Pixie sound is what it is. It's not going away. Yeah, there are things I try differently, but it doesn't wash. It felt like I was just listening to a Solo Blank Frank Black record.
So you say they tried something differently, but what did they try differently?
I think they tried less of the loud, quiet, loud.
Okay.
And it's no go. It's just no go.
It's no go.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm gonna leave it at that. Because
Well, at least they tried.
Yeah.
It's hard to compete in this market now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Alex.
Yeah, I don't think he did his 3. Did you 3?
Oh, that's that's all he's really gonna do.
I'm really going to leave it at the Pixies thing because that's the thing they
You know
really upset me
what?
the
I
most.
think we blew his mind because Kanye West was going to be on there, and I think he's second guessing.
I think
Really?
so too.
I think he's waiting.
Okay,
till
I
the
can
day.
retract that and put Yeezus in his place if you like.
No, I'm just saying. I know you were pretty adamant that it was horrible. And then, even the last show, you were like, maybe it's not that bad. I don't know. You're like,
No, I was second guessing. I'm like, do I need to hear it again?
I've been hearing it. It's fucking awesome.
I like it.
I like it.
Yeah.
Okay, so my 3. I didn't really go albums, but because I don't really listen to albums that much anymore. But what I went off were hits, more contemporary.
Okay, cool.
shit.
Okay.
So I mean, the general audience would probably know a little more of that. So Katy Perry, Roar. I'm fucking serious, tired of hearing it.
Yeah.
I think she's hot, but she does have that generic black-haired look. All these girls have, like Zooey Deschanel has
Yeah.
the look. I just the song's annoying. It gets stuck in my head. I can't fuck. I don't want to hear anybody roar. I'm sorry.
Oh god, it
fuck
makes me want to
you.
put my head through a wall.
That's annoying.
Yeah, I'm just not a fan of anthem songs. Where like where songs are where people are supposed to shout.
You don't want to hear her roar in the sack.
Well, that's different. Hey, wait a minute. This song is about empowering women, isn't it? Fucking Alex keeping the women down.
That's not why it's such stuff.
Empower women.
But I think she is hotter than Zoe Deschanel.
Oh yeah, those tits.
So I would want to hear Aurora in the bed.
Yeah.
I said the sack.
That is a very annoying song.
In the sack.
It's an annoying song. Just kind of annoyed with it. A new artist, which I'm really fucking annoyed with because I want to smack this bitch over the face.
Oh, bitch! Okay, never mind.
Fucking Lord. The song Royals.
Royals.
Oh, I can't stand her voice in it. Shut the fuck up.
I think it's catchy.
You're hating. You're not
The-
royal.
You should not be that lucky to be in this industry and make a hit.
The new song Team is actually better to me.
This is coming from the guy who didn't like Jesus. Sorry.
Yeah, that's right. It's coming from the guy who didn't like Jesus. Don't like it? Fuck you.
But not enough to end up on his worst list.
No, the Pixies thing broke my heart. Just a
I
little
agree.
more.
I agree.
So now this one's a little iffy because I did like hearing Wrecking Ball, but I don't like this other one. It's Miley Cyrus, We Can't Stop. I'm sorry, that song's annoying. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying Epic Wrecking Ball was a great fucking song, but it's tolerable, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I like the video. You know, she's licking fucking manly equipment.
I didn't get that.
Fucking attention whore.
Wow, I didn't get that. You're right.
So I liked Wrecking Ball, you know what I mean? Well, not that it's on my list or anything, but I like it. But We Can't Stop was annoying. I felt like she made a fool out of herself at the VMAs, dressed like as a cat or whatever the
I'm
fuck.
glad I wasn't around for that.
It was just kind of annoying. I think she has an interesting career, especially now that she's kind of breaking away from this Disney thing. But I think she just needs to stop with songs like that.
Yeah, but she won't.
That's about it.
You'll see. The next album will tank. Guaranteed.
You never know.
No, people.
Kids are weird nowadays.
Yeah.
Next album will tank.
Those are my top 3 annoying songs.
Joe Winready?
Yeah.
Oh, is that what that whole hour discussion about was?
That's what it felt like, right?
She said,
Wow.
we'll wrap this up. This is
I know. This is a quick one because I don't want to edit.
What did we end up talking? What do you mean?
Yukitaku.
5-finger death punch, O-Tech.
Yeah.
No, then you said, well, why aren't soundtracks working?
Oh, you went off. Oh, that doesn't
Yeah.
count. Then we went on a tangent.
Yeah, that was good.
I like that, though. That was a good insight.
Okay, so for me, okay, I have. Oh, I'm just gonna go ahead and for number 3, I guess I have to be that Macklemore rapper.
I was going to put that on my list.
Can't
too.
stand. In specific, I guess I put Thrift Shop, but
Yeah.
just Macklemore in
Because you
general.
heard it everywhere you went.
That because why can't I do that? And
At least you're honest.
Okay, and second is the song, the Harlem Shake song.
No.
Not that I had anything wrong against the song. It was just all those videos that followed with it.
That thing died quick.
Yeah, but still,
Yeah.
I should bring it back.
I actually heard the full version of it.
Now do the cut a shake,
Yeah, it's
cut a
pretty
shake, cut a shake.
Cut a shake.
Okay. Oh well, yeah, and then that's the thing too. I never even heard the whole song.
It's just looped that.
Oh really?
To like
Okay,
10
so then
minutes.
yeah, okay. And my biggest heartbreaking disappointment, Eminem.
Yeah.
Eminem. Man, I'm always gonna respect you. There's always gonna be a place in my heart for you. But just stop. Please. Okay?
Fade away.
Just stop. Go away with grace. I hate being famous and I'm such an anus. Okay, dude, alright, we get it, okay?
Bye-bye.
Bye.
You're done.
See ya.
Yeah.
And with
Yeah.
that, I'm gonna close.
And that's why we downloaded your shit, because it fucking sucked.
That's why we stole your music, motherfucker.
I downloaded that shit, didn't even listen to it, just to delete it.
You're not getting $1, you awful man.
All right, so let's go to worst video games of the year.
Oh. Whoa. Okay, well, let me start that one off, since I really don't have a list, because I enjoy bad video games. I do. Terrible video games, I enjoy them, and I play them until I pass them, okay?
Wrong answer, sir.
Wrong
We
answer.
need actual video games.
Oh,
We
okay.
need just general. Oh, I like everything because I'm amazing. Doesn't work.
Oh.
There has to be at least some crap or something you thought would have been decent and turned out to be the complete opposite.
Okay, then let's move on. I'll
Okay.
work back
I'll get back to you.
Because honestly, I actually looked. I looked at every game that came out in 2013.
Okay, you're saying there's not a single game that you said, oh, it could have been better. It's lacking on some parts. It might have been decent, but it could have been better in certain aspects. I'll get back to you.
Yeah, come back to you.
Go ahead, Joe. Or you want me to start this off?
Yeah, you can start.
Okay, so I'll start this off.
You're the video game.
I play a lot of games. So the first one I'm gonna put, and I only played the demo, but the demo was just enough to turn me off from it. Period. Metal Gear Rising. I kind of knew what I was getting when I saw it. I just didn't work for me. I don't like a Metal Gear slasher. I'm sorry. Don't give me a Metal Gear slasher.
Mm-hmm.
I want a Metal Gear espionage. I want Snake. I want that kind of gameplay. I don't want running around slashing shit into 50 pieces for no fucking reason.
But was it? It was just bad gameplay though.
It's just bad gameplay. It was very repetitive, and this was only the demo. Sad.
Yeah.
That was that one. So fuck you, Metal Gear, Kojima. You just need to stick to Snake. Don't worry about Raiden or any other fucking sub-character. You think you're like this god of video games, you're not. You're only good at Metal Gear, okay? Stick with it, please. The next one, and this hurts me to say this one because I wanted it to be good. Injustice. The Gods Among Us, the fighting game. I did like the concept. I like that these heroes are going at it. I think the comic is a lot fucking better.
I was going to say that right now, that the comic they have, yeah.
The comic's a lot better, and it's good because the first issue is worth $50, which is awesome, and I have it. So I get profit off that. But Injustice just didn't work. I don't like the Mortal Kombat mechanics. I've never really been a big fan of Mortal Kombat's fighting style. But when I play a Mortal Kombat game, I like their fighting style. I just don't like it for
other games.
So that kind of just failed for me. And the last one, which this will probably be the most controversial, because at least controversial in the nerd circuit. Everybody's praising this game, and I just thought it to be kind of really dull. And
Payday 2?
No, worse than that. The Last of Us.
Oh, no shit.
PS3 game?
Yeah. Everybody loves The Last of Us. It's gotten nominated for so many awards. There was a part of me that somewhat enjoyed it, but do I think it's worthy of the awards it's getting? No. The story was typical. I knew what was going to happen midway through the game. And when it's a game when it's a company like Naughty Dog that's epic for their games and they tell great stories, I don't want to know the ending of your story halfway through the game. I just don't want to. I want to be surprised by it. Last of Us I knew it was what I was expecting. And for those who don't know, you guys want me to tell you what?
Sure.
Pretty much the girl's the cure to the infection. So she would have to die in order for everybody else to be saved.
Gotcha.
So, I mean, I kind of knew that going mid. It was just kind of really boring. I liked the mechanics of it, but story-wise, it just fell flat. It was nothing that impressive. I think it's overhyped. Naughty Dog, good luck. That's top 3 for me on video games.
Well, I can. You gave me a couple ideas too while you were going through that. I did play a couple games that I didn't enjoy. Injustice was one of them because I actually am a fan of the modern Mortal Kombat fighting. Because I'm not a fan of the old school Mortal Kombat fighting, but the new 3D ones that came out, the last 2 recent ones, I think.
Well, I like the Mortal Kombat.
They're good. They're really good, and the fighting, I don't think it carried over to these characters. Like I'm pretty good with Scorpion, Baraka, and a couple of the characters in that last one that came out with Freddy. I think it's considered part 9.
It's just the remake.
Yeah, it's just Mortal Kombat, but it's like part 9. Yeah, the remake. I love that one a lot, and it didn't carry over to Injustice. I can't even do a good combo, and it's too clunky for me.
Yeah.
I'm a fan of the characters. I was a fan of the visual look of the game, but it just didn't. It was too clunky. It wasn't smooth enough for me. Aliens. Colonial Marines, which was a game I was looking forward to for a long time, and I played it.
E3.
Yeah, and it was pretty disappointed. There's a whole slew of YouTube videos where the demo that they were showing at E3 didn't even have that wasn't even in the full game. Like the full game was like 60% of what was in the demo.
Well, let me tell you what happened with that. They were announcing this. At least they had a playable demo 2012 E3.
Right.
So I went and I actually played against the developers. Fucking amazing the way the multiplayer was. It was incredible. But there was a couple of things I noticed. The game crashed midway. The consoles were running too hot. It wasn't even the consoles. The computers were running too hot. Hence why the graphics were so fucking good. They were on a fucking great PC.
And just full blast.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, I mean, the gameplay was awesome. We beat the developers. But I definitely understand why the reviews are the way they are for the game. And that's one of the reasons why I didn't even buy it.
And my third, I'm just giving a whole fuck you to a whole system, a Wii U. The Wii U.
Everything on the Wii U.
Everything on the Wii U is just so stupid right now. And
I love the Wii U.
The Wii U actually outsold Xbox One this holiday season.
I don't doubt it. It's cheaper.
And Xbox One is not doing too well. So far, PS4 is blown out of the water.
No. I'm just...
For Alex.
Well, I just wanted to read them. Going through.
But yeah, the Wii U, the original Wii had a couple things I think that made it stand out. This Wii U doesn't have anything. It doesn't have processing power. All you're gonna wait for is the next Zelda game. Pretty much, I think that's about it. That's all
honestly,
you really do is you buy the system for the new Zelda
there
game, or
are.
Mario
I
games.
have a Wii U. I got it off Louis for cheap.
Oh, you're the sucker that got it from him.
But I enjoy. I don't play as much as I should. Don't get me wrong. But the games that are out, I enjoy immensely.
Yeah.
Lego City Undercover. I'm a sucker for those Lego games. I loved it on the Wii, and especially with the controller interface, it works. Scribblenauts DVC's version of it.
I don't understand
fucking
that.
fun as hell.
What is that game about anyway?
It's kind of like you really do have to know your English language because it's like using adverbs, verbs, and you have to put it in scenarios that fit in the game. So like for instance, if you want somebody to break through this wall, well, your character can't, for instance, but if you type in Superman, boom, Superman comes down, destroys the wall. And the best thing about it is there's such a fucking library of DC characters. It's just great typing in every single little bullshit.
But is that different than how Scribblenauts is? Because isn't Scribblenauts you draw something and it comes alive? No.
Scribblenauts is basically the word version of it.
Different. Oh, okay.
But that's fun. I mean, as an adult though, I get why some of the guys wouldn't like it. Zelda's definitely the big draw.
I mean, I played the Wii U, the first Mario game that came out. I liked it, and I like the control. I like the whole concept of it. But I guess what I'm saying boo at is that they're not doing anything to grab me to go buy one. Like if you didn't buy it when it first came out, they're not giving you any reasons to fucking go buy it now.
Definitely, I agree with you on that.
And with the Wii, I actually wanted to get it later on because there was about 4 or 5 games that you weren't going to play anywhere else.
I just think your list is valid for 2003. I think 2004 might change.
We'll
I think they're going to bring in more titles that'll definitely draw in.
But I haven't really seen anything like that.
Yeah, it's been a little bit.
Like I know what's coming out for the Xbox One and the PS4, and
I
so
just
far
reserved fucking Titanfall. I can't wait.
Oh, the sequel to Titanfall is going to be out for PS4.
Maybe.
No, it is. Like that's what I was reading about. Like people were saying, "Well, just wait because the first one is exclusive to it, but then the second one." But I'm like, that's kind of stupid because I hate when they used to do that. Where like the first one was on a different system. Like the Xbox One used to do that a lot, and then like part 2 was here, and you're like,
the very first Xbox.
Yeah, exactly. Well, yeah, not Xbox Zero.
Yeah.
Wait, Xbox 8.
It's Xbox 360, then 1.
Yeah.
Shit on me, man.
X-Bone.
X-Bone.
And a double and an extra bonus fuck you to Xbox for not being creative with their name.
Yeah.
Xbox One, that was stupid.
I like X-Bone.
Xbox Next or the Next. Or
Next.
I was gonna call it. I said Next Box. But
there you go. That would have been more.
No, that doesn't look right though.
Oh yeah,
Xbox
okay, but at
720.
least you gotta give it
Xbox
better to
720.
PlayStation. PlayStation 4. At least they fucking. At least what's that? They tried to do something other than 4.
That's I think exactly what they try to do. They try to do the what is it called? Like not reverse thinking, but like that's 4, but this is 1. Like it's number 1. You know, like I think they try to get that.
I agree with you, but I think what they were selling everybody on is this is just the one console for everything.
Exactly, just overall
You know what I mean?
one
So,
has so many, has symbolism or something.
That would make sense.
Like the one, like
it's Xbox One.
PS4.
This is the only thing you need.
You only need an
Which
Xbox
honestly,
One,
I fucking got rid of my PlayStation 3.
Yeah.
I am no longer
sold it, or
a
you
fan
don't
of
use it?
Sony. Yep, I ditched everything Sony.
You sold it or you don't have it? Oh, you sold it already. Okay.
Not to us, jerk.
I
I
know.
didn't know you wanted it.
Wow, I'm down. What generation is it?
Slim.
Okay, so then
So it's the second one.
it won't
It's
crash.
not backwards compatible.
Oh, that sucks too. Oh, not really. Who cares?
But yeah, I sold it. I'm done with Sony. Sony, you're out of my life.
All right, Chad. Any games?
You know what? I didn't play enough games this year, and plus I don't have any modern systems to even get in on this
Oh, well,
list.
what 32X game were you disappointed in?
No. You know what? Here's what I was disappointed in. I was disappointed in the animalistic behavior over the systems that came out.
Okay.
I really was. I felt like it was just getting childish and stupid from people who should know better.
But it's every year.
Yeah, that's every time a
It's
console
every
comes
time
out.
it happens, but this time it feels like it got the civility level just went lower.
You just saw that episode of South Park.
And you know what? And that episode of South Park hit some serious points because it really did feel that way.
That's a complete bullshit though, because Xbox has an exclusive with the people for South Park for the Stick of Truth. So that's all bullshit on their
I
end.
know, but I saw it for myself and I was disgusted and I just said, no.
Honestly, I've been with the console wars ever since this has been happening. This was probably the most tamest year for me with the consoles. But then again, I was smart enough. I pre-ordered.
It was the biggest. The PS4 sold more than it ever. Like it was the biggest launch
biggest
ever
seller,
for PlayStation. But yeah,
Then again, it was cheaper.
But it was still low key though too. Like it wasn't.
Yeah.
I didn't hear too much about it. It was pretty. I mean, I heard the complete opposite from you. I think I heard of one death.
Yeah, I think recent years has been
that's
worse. Like I know for PlayStation 3, that was like people getting mugged.
Yeah.
People getting shot.
My favorite guys are the guys that like buy 3 or 4 of them
just
and they
destroy
destroy them
them in
and
front of
everybody in line.
I love those videos.
That is
It's like-
awesome.
Remember that dude who bought the picture? Did you hear that about that?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
He ordered some PS4
He bought an
online.
Xbox
One,
Xbox on,
yeah,
yeah.
and it was a picture.
It was a big, they sent them a picture. This is what you paid for.
I think Microsoft ended up giving
It
him
was
a console.
no.
Yeah.
The only, but it even says right there, like it even said, this is you are paying for a picture
In
of
the,
the
in the description, it described
But they put it in the category of electronics, so that's the only reason why he was fucked. Until if they would have put it like anywhere else, but since it was in electronics and it wasn't technically an electronic device, that's the loophole.
But you know what though? Like, unless it's a fucking retarded kid buying it, I don't feel sorry for the guy.
Nope, me neither.
Learn how to fucking read.
Yeah.
Like with eBay, I am 100% anal about what I'm buying.
Yeah.
Because eBay is a fucking scam. You know,
Yeah,
you gotta
yeah.
pay
Yeah.
attention to what you
Yeah.
buy. I don't know, but either way, he got his Xbox.
But
Fuck
yeah,
him.
from my viewpoint, it wasn't as civil as you're making it sound. So that's
Well, what happened? What'd you see
I did see muggings. I saw mass muggings.
on the news? Or not in person?
Oh, I saw there was like YouTube things that got put up and taken down pretty quick.
I'll look into it then.
You know,
He saw a baby being trampled.
some kid
On a
walked
trampoline?
out with a PS4. 5 kids jumped him
Oh wow.
and then broke it. They didn't even steal it. They just took it and smashed
You know
it.
what? That's the thing too, though. It's like, why are you going around fucking flaunting your shit?
Well, but you don't think. But like, check this out. That reminds me of an instance. We went to Best Buy. I bought a printer, and my mom. She talks to everyone. So before we were waiting for my dad because he went to the restroom. So
Right.
she started talking to the girl like that tells you buy. They don't like check your bags, but they're kind of
Right.
like scoping you out when you leave. And I was there in my cart with a big printer box, and she's like, "Oh, do you want to cover that, or do you want to like cover it with a bag so that they don't see you and like steal it from you in your car?" And I'm like, "What?" And I guess people actually follow you to your car when you buy a computer and jump you. And I didn't even think about that, like, or even follow you home. So I'm gonna start jumping people and following them home.
I don't know,
I can get some free shit.
Maybe it's just because where I grew up.
Yeah.
But I've always been cautious
don't know.
about shit like that. Like every time I used to bring a console to your home, I would always cover it up. I'm not gonna. I got a fucking PlayStation here.
But I'm just saying, like, I don't think to cover, like, if you buy a PlayStation, would you think about like being all sneaky when you were leaving Best Buy? Like, I don't know. I didn't think about it.
Well, I recently bought an Xbox for my daughter, and I didn't worry about that too much, just because it's an older console. But if it would have been a new one, yeah, I want this shit fucking bagged, and I want some privacy. You know, because I don't want people knowing what the fuck I bought.
Another related story, I was reading about a guy who got mugged, and he had a flip phone like I do, and the mugger shit out told him, like, what the fuck, and he threw it back at him and just left. He said, you need to get a new phone, man. And so I'm glad I go on my little night missions with my flip phone, because if I ever get mugged, take it, bitch.
But other than that, so that was your main disappointment, Chad?
Yeah, that was the thing that just...
Overall, just...
That's why I just don't...
You're yelling at him.
Yeah.
But I understand him. He has a 32X. You don't.
I know, you play fucking video games every day.
know.
You're like, I'm clueless about video games. I don't know. I like every game I play.
Oh, okay, but since you
You know what would have been fine if he would have said worms. They were on his list, and they're not on his list. I like worms, but then I get hate that I lose.
We have a new game for you, Chad. Shoot many robots.
I just downloaded that, too.
Oh, you can play. We can't play with each other.
Yeah, we can. I have a regular Xbox.
You're a guest.
Well, I'm just gonna use your profile. Oh, like I did at David's house.
Okay.
No.
So good.
All right. Well, that's our worst of 2013 list.
Oh, no, Ray missed his.
Fuck, damn it. Why are you gotta be like that? Oh, okay, well...
Make it quick.
Okay, make it quick. Exactly, okay. Played a demo for Payday 2.
Okay.
Oh.
I have no idea. It could be cool. I didn't like the demo.
Shit. Well.
All right. Well.
Okay. Crackdown 2 was a little disappointing. These aren't 2013 games, by the way. Way to go, fucker. The Crackdown 2 was very disappointing to me, along with Halo 4.
I agree. Halo 4. All the Halo games have been disappointing lately. Well, Alex has been disappointed since the first one.
You never liked Halo?
Well, I used to play with Joe, and I thought it was great, the co-op. But other than that, I stayed away from Halo, but I think Xbox recently gave you a free Halo.
Halo 3 was
So I downloaded it, just haven't played it.
No, I get you.
Yeah, so there you go. Nice and simple.
Hey, see?
There you go.
That wasn't that fucking hard.
Wasn't that hard?
Unnecessary, though.
Fucking asshole.
Hey. I mean, hey, here. What are you doing? You guys suck.
Well, we all remember seeing Gladiator in the theater, right? Raymond? Well, we know you.
I've never seen Gladiator.
That is bullshit.
That's true. That is
oh, wow.
true.
Okay, well, I saw it in the theater. Did you guys see it in the theater?
I didn't see it in the theater, but I did see it when it came out.
I did watch it. I did watch it when it came out.
Did you guys see it in 3D IMAX?
No, that didn't exist back then.
I know.
Well, I was reading recently that, what's his name? The actor guy.
Russell Crowe.
Russell Crowe. Yeah, I'm looking at him. Was so in love with the character and like the hype that he got, because he got praised. Didn't even win Best Actor.
Right.
He was nominated. He won Best Picture.
And I gotta get this off my chest. It's an overrated movie.
I agree. It was good. I liked it. It was epic, but it wasn't all that. Well, he thinks it was. So he actually commissioned a good friend of his, Nick Cave from Nick Cave and the Seeds.
And Nick Cave and the Bad Seeds.
The Bad Seeds, right? Yeah. To pen a script. He wrote the script, and so I'm gonna give you a little synopsis. It's not being made, of course, because
I don't know. I like Gladiator too.
It'll start off with Maximus waking up. Pretty much, if you know the storyline of God of War, that's it.
Right.
So he wakes up in the nether realm or whatever, and so they use him to go and assassinate like famous people throughout history. So he has to go out and kill Jesus to stop Christianity.
It has a whole
Is
that really a part of the plot?
Yes, it is.
Oh,
that nephew kid is now the king of everything, and he's bad, killing Christians. Russell Crowe is reincarnated into Earth, finds that black guy trainer. They start becoming like assassins for the gods, pretty much, and then they start showing you that he is actually reincarnated during all the big wars, like World War II. So he's actually keeps fighting in all these wars until he like saves his soul.
That's a sucky life.
Yeah, but is that a good Gladiator?
But not a Gladiator,
movie, right?
Yeah.
No, not a Gladiator movie, not a sequel. I mean, Nick Cave, I have confidence that he could write.
They reference some movies here, but you might want to IMDb him, but I can't think of it right now.
I know he had something to do with a movie called The Proposition.
Yeah, he wrote that one.
Yeah.
Sounds like one of Ray's jobs.
But no, you know what? I didn't care about Gladiator enough to even get emotional over a sequel.
Yeah.
But you know, I think as something else, if you call it something else and change a few things around it, it sounds interesting.
Right, well, everyone's saying it's God of War. I didn't really play the God of War games, and they're saying that's what happened with Kratos.
Yeah, that's basically
At the end of the first one, they even show you like
He kills the Greek gods or some bullshit.
yeah, and then at the end he becomes like the God of War. Okay, yeah. Well, I guess that's what happens with that. But anyway, so I just think it's a bad idea.
I think you shouldn't just call it Gladiator 2.
Yeah.
Please don't.
It's like a whole different movie in itself.
Yeah.
Gladiator and the Argonauts or something.
But then it could be a cool concept because I always wanted to do that, like write like movies or something, and like just have like it'll be a trilogy, but 3 different genres. Like the first one will be kind of like a crime type thing. The second one introduces like demons and this whole like other type of other world to it. And the third one is like a science fiction element, but it all kind of like I think that could work.
Sounds like a Wachowski movie. Could be good or bad. No, I'm just kidding.
No.
Well, that was one of the things. One of my favorite movies is From Dusk Till Dawn. Mm-hmm. How it just started off as like that, like a cool Tarantino script. All of a sudden, it's a motherfucking vampire.
A lot of people didn't like that aspect either. They're like, we're just rid of. They wanted it to be like a Tarantino crime type thing.
Siskel and Ebert, that was their big complaint. How they wasted a great script written by Quentin Tarantino.
No, they didn't get it.
I know they didn't get it exactly.
Yeah.
I love that. It's like that. I think was the original Grindhouse.
Yes, that's exactly what that was. And I mean, by the time the road trip part of it is great.
Yeah.
When they pull into the Titty Twister. Cheech
The movie is a whole different thing.
That was like 20, 30, almost like 40 minutes into the movie, right?
Yeah,
like
exactly
the whole crime thing was like a big chunk of it. Like that's what threw everyone off so much.
It made sense, but as a fans of like science fiction and comics and stuff like that, that's the kind of shit we see all the time.
Flipped the fucking script on you.
But it's funny because
that's awesome.
It completely flips at Cheech Marin.
Yeah.
Once it's a whole different fucking movie.
Yeah.
That was great. That was a good one.
You know, I mean,
if you can find cheaper pussy,
fuck it. We got hot pussy. We got cold pussy. I forget the rest of the monologue, but
you used to know it down.
I used to know it down pat, but
I was like, apple pie pussy.
We got smelly pussy.
So we gotta do 2 for 1. Buy 1 pussy. The second pussy is free. No, the second pussy of equal or lesser value is free. Some shit like that. Just like that's freaking awesome.
Attention, pussy shoppers.
Should I just YouTube the fucking clip, guys?
Just do it.
It's funnier than us, but yeah, we'll do that.
Cheech Marin's awesome.
God, love Cheech Marin.
Well, I got a list here from the IMDb of the most popular feature films that are going to be released in 2014.
Okay.
They start off with a list with a movie called Divergent, which I saw the trailer for. It's based off one of those Hunger Game female power books, Alex, that I know you'll probably hate.
Well, I like Hunger Games. So
I enjoyed the first one myself, but it's pretty much the same thing. She's a protector of something. She has to go through training with guys. The guys are cute. She falls in love with them.
I think you just need to get
What is this you're talking about?
Divergent. It's
We're
based on
going
this
over the
female
top.
book. The movie's coming out next year.
2014 movie.
I have another one.
And we got Transformers: Age of Extinction.
I can't fucking wait for that. That's gonna be good.
I did not like the first Transformers. I liked the second one. Didn't like the third one. I'm interested in this one because I think Mark Wahlberg is a good fit.
Exactly.
He's a good fit. Shia LaBeouf
he did
was what I didn't like.
I think it's just gonna go military.
Plagiarist.
Fucking hard.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's a whole other thing that I want to bring up. But yeah, Transformers. Out of the vote, I say yay.
Yay.
I'm opposed.
We know you are, Michael Bay.
Yeah.
I say, I watch movies either way.
I like them all.
So I'm in the middle with a meh.
So you're a passive. Way to take a stance, sweatballs.
I'm interested in this one as well, surprisingly. Dawn of the Planet of the Apes.
Hell yeah.
I did not see that last one. I ended up watching it on Blu-ray. I fucking loved it, man.
Yeah. That was one of those movies I didn't see in theater.
Andy Serkis's performance as the monkey was awesome.
I automatically bought it on Blu-ray.
Yeah.
I fucking loved it.
Yeah.
That was great.
Why?
That was one of the big surprises.
James Franco!
Yeah, Franco's awesome.
Yeah.
Franco.
But that monkey, man, I felt more emotion towards that CG monkey than I did like a lot of characters in movies.
Oh,
that
yeah,
we've seen.
man.
Especially in We Are the Millers or The Hangover 3.
No, actually, that monkey was played by Ray Park. No, wait, what's the guy's name?
Andy Serkis.
No, who's the guy who did Darth Maul and
Ray Park.
Oh, that wasn't him though.
Okay, well,
Ray
there
Park
you go.
did Toad. He disappeared. Huh? He was
did
like
Toad?
No,
he
G.I.
was
Joe.
Toad. He didn't do the second one though.
They did.
Did he?
I don't know.
With Snake Eyes.
I looked it up. I don't think he was him. Okay.
Yes, it was. I was
All
talking
right.
to him.
Dawn of the Planet of the Apes.
I literally talked to him.
Good or bad?
Oh, good.
I'm in.
Yeah.
I'm in.
Yeah, Planet of the Apes for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm in.
Amazing Spider-Man
Yay.
2.
Let's just go on to the next one.
Yeah, we're in. We're
I'm
in.
gonna see it, but I'm not looking forward to it.
That's a
Fingers crossed.
Transcendence. Have you guys heard of this one?
That's the Nolan.
No, Johnny Depp.
I've heard about it, but I've never really.
Give us a synopsis,
A
please.
terminally ill scientist downloads his body into a computer. This grants him power beyond his wildest dreams, and soon he becomes unstoppable. I've seen anime like that.
I gotta watch the trailer.
Johnny
Remember-
Depp.
Remember Ghost in the Machine?
There you go.
It's like that. All right.
Yeah, I remember Ghost in the Machine.
I don't know. I gotta see the trailer for that. But I mean,
Johnny Depp's hit or miss, right?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I mean, it can't be bad. Johnny Depp normally doesn't really.
I
do
haven't
that
seen
many
The Tourist, but I heard it's pretty bad. But then I've heard it's watchable.
I've seen it. It is as bad as people say.
All right.
bad. And Lone Ranger ain't that bad.
All right. I have to check that one out.
Let me throw one out there. I'm looking at this on Yahoo 2014 list. Annie, the Broadway musical, a little black girl. It's Little Black Girl, Annie.
I think
And
it's the Smith kid again.
no, it's a boo just because remakes shouldn't be done in general, but yeah. With Jamie Foxx as that butler guy.
Yeah.
And if I may cut in with remakes, I was on the fence. Now I am decided that this will definitely suck.
RoboCop.
Any
I'm
takers?
still not convinced because that director seems pretty cool.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I
Samuel L.
want to
Jackson,
like
we'll see.
RoboCop.
We'll see. I'll give it a chance.
It'll be
That's where
it'll
I'm
be
at.
a good turn off your brain and sit there movie.
Hopefully.
But knowing that it's stemming from the original RoboCop is what fucking destroys it.
Okay.
You know what
I think this is the big answer. What's the rating on this new RoboCop?
PG-13.
That's okay. It's not going to be as good.
Yeah.
It's going to suck. That's because with a RoboCop, you need to go hard
The
R.
grittiness, yeah.
Yeah.
You know what they'll probably do? The whole Wolverine thing. An unrated, more expensive version on
Probably.
deep Blu-ray, yeah.
So I'll buy like a sucker.
Okay, continue.
Okay, so RoboCop,
Nope.
I'm gonna see it.
I'm gonna
I'm gonna
see it.
I'm meh.
I'm in the theater though. See, when I say I'm gonna see it, I'm gonna see it in the theater.
Oh, I'm not.
Yeah, see that? Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
X-Men: Days of the Future Past.
Definitely.
Gonna check
I'm
it out.
watching
Gonna see it. Gonna see it.
Even though I fucking hate Bryan Singer, but I'll watch it.
I'm hoping Singer is actually
You're
studying
hoping
Nolan.
he's gonna fuck it up again? Yeah.
No, I think yeah.
He'll fuck it up again. Don't worry.
Yeah, you're right. The Other Woman, starring Kate Upton and Cameron Diaz.
Nope. I saw the trailer for this during American Hustle and got so pissed off I nearly blacked out.
I haven't seen a Cameron Diaz movie since I think The Mask.
Mask.
And she was so hot. When she started getting all anorexic and like not looking Latina, I didn't.
Yeah, because she's Cuban. You know she's from fucking Lakewood, right?
Yes, dude. Well, in The Mask, she was thick, like curvy and luscious, and then all of a sudden she just like became anorexic. So,
She became annoying.
well, they all do.
That's what happens when you fuck A-Rod.
Yeah. Oh.
Bitch.
Oh.
God damn it.
Guardians of the Galaxy.
Definitely.
Of course.
Gonna check it out.
I think this will probably be Marvel's best.
Marvel's Apocalypse Now.
Not Apocalypse Now, but I think you're going to get a good ragtag kind of comedy movie. I think definitely you're going to see a lot of good antics
Firefly.
in this. No.
I just hope it has, even though it's the first one, I think it has the responsibility of being kind of a segue movie where I hope it has like a cool fucking like Empire Strikes Back ending where like everything's just kind of like
Dismal and
yeah, you know, and then it's like, what's gonna happen next in Avengers? Like, if it ends like happy, I don't know. I think it's a good point for them to like kind of make things like hype up what's gonna happen next with Ultron.
because it's definitely gonna. It's like even if you think of where it can transitionally go. It's not going to go in the same direction as Cap.
Right.
It's because Cap's more Earth, it feels more CH.
It's going more Bourne Identity.
Right, it's going more Bourne. So this one's definitely going to have to be an Avengers cosmic level spoiler. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
A cosmic level getting ready for the next one.
You're right.
It's kind of like Thor.
One of the things I was thinking about these Marvel movies too is a lot of sci-fi, like alien movies, don't do too good anymore. Do you think that's gonna hurt these upcoming Marvel movies? Because that's all the villains they really have are like these space-based villains. Like who? You know what I mean? Like who's the next villain that the people could relate to? Like all the villains I see coming up are like gods or like space villains, and not like a down-to-earth like.
For Avengers, it's going to be hard.
Yeah,
Of all of Avengers, villains are
all
cosmic kind of force.
Yes.
The only one I think, which would probably work, but I think it might be a licensing issue, is Doctor Doom. Because I don't know if he's tagged to Fantastic Four.
For sure, yeah. Yeah, I would
But with Avengers, you need a villain that can match every single one of them on their strengths.
Yeah.
Ultron's definitely one of them. Thanos is definitely one of them. Do they have many on Earth they can do that? No.
I'm saying too, at a certain point, that kind of does get boring too, because I think that's what was kind of boring on, what was his last one? Thor 2. It's just like that villain, that elf villain, like, okay, there's another cosmic threat that's going to destroy the world.
No.
Big deal. I think that's what's going to start ruining these Marvel movies, because it's like another alien thing coming down.
It depends on the direction they take. Because they don't necessarily need to do a villain.
Yeah.
One of the best story arcs in Marvel's lineup was them fighting Hulk.
Yeah.
If they go that aspect, that'll work too.
See, I don't think they will, because that was supposedly they could, I guess, because that was
the World War Hulk thing.
Yeah,
definitely. Especially because a major part of that was having Black Bolt and the Inhumans.
See, but they ruined that though, because in the end of the Avengers, when he can like kind of turn it on and off. The whole Hulk thing,
inexplicably.
Yeah,
they did kind of.
So that kind of killed the whole like him going kind of crazy thing. Unless something happens that drives him insane, like the death of Betty, that chick or whatever,
Liv Tyler.
Yeah, so that's I think because Hulk is like that same thing. Like he's a cosmic.
He's one of those guys that definitely they're gonna have to be a lot more Avengers than just those four. Yeah, to go after him,
because the script for Avengers, the rumor at first was that it was going to go in the comics where they were going to fight Hulk. That's why they had to get together, and they kind of alluded to that because that's why that glass chamber was made.
In a sense,
yeah, because they were gonna do it if he snapped. So, but then Loki got in the way and changed it. But it's kind of like Hulk is so strong.
But for them,
yeah.
But you see, the thing, that's what's gonna end up happening with DC. DC's gonna be in that same.
Right up front, other than Joker, everyone else.
DC's gonna be in that same situation. Yeah. And that's why we were talking about the villains with Iron Man. Iron Man doesn't have strong villains. His strongest one was Mandarin, which they're either, from what the rumor was, they're either going to reintroduce Mandarin, because I think they still have Ben Kingsley under contract, from what the rumors were saying. So he might have a little short like they did with the Iron Man 3 one. Yeah. So Ben Kingsley might be in this short for Thor, and I think you're finally going to really introduce Mandarin, or they're going to do whatever they have. But other than that, Iron Man has no really strong villain.
Yeah, it has nowhere to really go.
Cap,
for the Avengers,
his main one was Red Skull. That's kind of gone.
Yeah.
Hulk didn't really have a good villain either. I guess Abomination and Leader, but nobody really knows who they are.
I was going to say in Iron Man 3, for the next Iron Man, what they need is another businessman who's threatening the arms. But I'm like, that's what Part 3 was about, so where can they go next with the villain?
That'll be hard.
Tough. Yeah.
That'll be hard.
They already had like the anti-Tony. Now what do you do? Like once you like that what was his name? The main bad guy? Killian was like the anti-Tony. He wanted to make the weapons.
And then Thor really has no.
Loki is his main guy.
Well, he has no really other villains either. Yeah. So it's gonna be hard to do that. Who knows? Who knows how much they're gonna do with that?
Speaking of villains, the ultimate villain, who I think the Avengers would be able to take out easily, Godzilla. Another remake.
Definitely in. I saw the trailer.
Doesn't that shit look intense?
Yes.
And the kid from Kick-Ass is the main guy in it.
Oh, he is.
Yeah. But yeah, I would see that one.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna see.
I'll give it a chance.
Just because it's not that fucking Emmerich guy.
Oh.
They're finally getting a Godzilla that everybody wanted to see. You have the one kind of standing on his hind legs.
Yep.
The Godzilla everybody grew up with, not this fucking dinosaur-looking motherfucker.
Bryan Cranston's in it.
Of course.
I mean, he's a lot cooler than
Matthew Broderick. Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah.
Was there anything else?
Well, the guy who directed this Godzilla didn't really direct anything else.
Let's see.
22 Jump Street.
Yeah, I'm in.
Nah.
I'm gonna skip this one.
I'm in.
I'll watch it.
I'll skip.
I just won't watch it in theaters.
I'm not going to pay to see it.
Yeah, I'll watch
I got
it.
burned by Anchorman 2. I know better.
Expendables 3.
Nah.
No.
Skip.
I'll watch it.
Sabotage.
What's
Members of an elite DEA task force find themselves being taken down one by one after they rob a drug cartel safe house. Starring Arnold Schwarzenegger,
that? No.
No.
Sam Worthington,
No.
Oh, that's the Avatar guy, right?
Let's say Arnold Schwarzenegger
and
again.
Terrence Howard.
No.
Oh, that's the guy that played.
It's actually Rhodey in the first one.
Okay. Directed by David Ayer. Director of End of Watch. Did you like to see that movie?
It was okay.
The Training Day.
He wrote that.
Or he wrote Training Day. The first Fast and the Furious. And Harsh Times. He wrote U571. SWAT.
No.
Yeah, he did. All these movies are not too bad. I'll check that one out. I actually like that last Arnold movie. What was it called? Where he's the sheriff of the town with Johnny Knoxville. Did you see it?
No.
Dude, see it actually, dude. Like,
Okay.
Yeah, it's actually if you enjoy Arnold and Johnny Knoxville,
It's that kind of movie.
yeah,
Okay.
dude. It's actually the most brutal movie ever, too, dude. Like, there's people getting shot in the face and their faces like being like,
Worse than fucking Rambo?
dude. It's up
Rambo
there.
was pretty bad.
No, but this is not as brutal as that. More like they show you like the people's heads getting blown. Not like Rambo brutal, but
Right.
like.
Rambo was
Bam! And
brutal.
you see the head explode, like just as brutal, but not
Rambo shot a
brutal.
dude into pink mist in the last Rambo
That was
movie.
an awesome movie.
Yeah.
300 Rise of an Empire.
Nope.
No.
Not gonna see
No.
it.
I think I'm out of this one too.
2 female main characters. No,
Nope.
thank you.
Done.
We don't need fucking that many tampons on screen at once.
I'm not gonna watch it because of the female characters. I just think if you don't have a Leonidas, that's it. It's, you know.
That story was done and dead.
Exactly.
Yep.
Legend of Hercules.
No. And I like Greek mythology, but I'm just not.
Captain America: The Winter
Yes.
Soldier.
Definitely.
hell
No
yes,
contest.
yes.
And you know what? I fucking hate that actor, but he's great as Cap.
Chris Evans, yeah.
Yeah.
Perfect amount of cheese.
Yep.
Now, this is the one you were talking about, the new Nolan movie, Interstellar. A group of explorers make use of a newly discovered wormhole to surpass the limitations on human space travel and conquer the vast distances involved in interstellar voyage.
There's a trailer.
Inception.
Anne Hathaway and Matthew McConaughey. Yes, Nolan hasn't disappointed me yet.
And Michael Caine. Did it say that right here?
More than likely, Michael Caine.
No, Michael Caine is in it. I have that
okay.
right here.
Yeah, I saw it too.
Okay, after seeing the trailer, I'm gonna say no because the trailer didn't show you anything.
I haven't seen the trailer yet.
But if they show me a better trailer, yes.
Okay. So Alex is no, I'm yes.
I'm undecided.
Well, Insomniac was probably his worst movie.
No,
We
Dark
talked
Knight
about that.
Rises was worse.
Oh, okay.
No, Insomnia was a remake of a foreign film that was much better, but it did okay for what it was.
Jack Ryan, Shadow Recruit.
Yes.
No.
I'm in.
Me, because it's not Bourne.
Okay.
But Kenneth Branagh is directing it.
Yeah.
That's the guy that did Thor, right?
And he's
Yeah.
the villain in this.
But he's a
Which
good,
Thor?
The
Thor,
first
the first
Oh,
one.
no.
Yeah.
Definitely not.
All right, no. I Frankenstein.
No.
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 I think we're past that age now, like where we don't want to see those movies.
But why would you want to see an attractive Frankenstein?
Why would you want to see a heroic one?
Does
anything.
that make any sense?
Why would you want to see Frankenstein at all?
An action movie.
Oh, I'm sorry, Frankenstein's monster.
Yeah,
Frankenstein's
exactly.
monster. Or Frankie Jr.
Neighbors, starring Seth Rogen.
I
and
saw the
Zac
trailer for
Efron.
that. Hell to the
movie. I'm a butthead, but it's cool because I have a heart of gold. I'm 40 and I still don't know how to fucking take care of myself.
no.
Dick
no.
joke. Edge of Tomorrow with Tom Cruise. I saw that trailer. It actually looks kind of cool. You guys seen it yet?
You know, I mean,
I took a gander.
I think I'm willing to watch it, but it's not on my list. You know.
I regret not seeing Oblivion in the theater though.
Yeah, Oblivion was pretty interesting.
Visually was pretty cool. I liked
Oblivion was a nice surprise.
Yeah,
I enjoyed it.
So
actually.
Edge of Tomorrow, I'm gonna check that one out. Hunger Games, Mockingjay.
Nope.
Part 1.
No.
No.
I'll watch it.
Noah.
No.
Darren Aronofsky's take on the whole Nora biblical story.
No, fuck.
I saw the trailer even. That looks horrible.
That looks like 1492. No.
Maleficent.
Maleficent.
The villain in Sleeping Beauty.
Right.
No.
Angelina Jolie playing.
Nah.
Right.
Not interested either.
What's the rating?
PG-13.
It's Disney. You know it's going to be.
The Lego Movie. Yes.
Kind of,
I
yeah.
want to see it.
No.
I love Legos. I love the
I do
movies.
too. I just don't know how it worked in the movie.
Jupiter Ascending. Have you guys seen that trailer yet?
No. What's that one about?
The new Wachowski movie. In a universe where humans are near the bottom of the evolutionary ladder, a young, destitute human woman is targeted for assassination by the Queen of the Universe because her existence threatens the end of the Queen's reign.
No.
No.
Nope.
Starring Channing Tatum.
No. Still no.
He needs to be Venom.
He doesn't do bad movies. Need for Speed, starring Jesse.
I hope that movie tanks.
It looks like it's gonna
Pinkman.
tank.
I think Pinkman needs to go back to commercials.
No. He just needs 4 guys to write him a cool script.
That's right.
Not only
I
these.
mean, you need to write him
We
a
need to make
Juicy
sure he
Fruit
plays with
commercial.
strengths.
You're not an action hero, Jesse. I'm sorry. You're not the.
No.
You're not the guy.
Yeah, I don't know why they're portraying him as one either.
We're used to seeing you as a smartass or getting constantly beaten to cook meth.
Because he's going to be in Fast and Furious 7, that's why.
And that's why they killed
Paul Walker.
Paul Walker.
Yes. Anyways.
It's a conspiracy.
Get that away from him.
This movie I call The Guys with All the Same Haircut, The Monuments Men,
Oh, yeah.
I like that. I'm in.
with George Clooney, Matt Damon,
John
and everyone
Goodman.
else.
It's like Ocean's 11
Yeah.
wartime.
Yeah, I can see it. Right
No, I
along.
won't see it.
Right along.
What's
Right
that
along.
one?
Won't see it.
I'll see it at home.
Oh,
I
Ice
will.
Cube?
I'll see it at
And
home.
no, I won't see it.
I'll
I'll watch it when it comes on cable.
I'll watch it in cable only if they show it in the month of February. Sin City, A Dame to Kill For.
Yeah, I'm
interested
in.
that one.
Yeah.
I'm in.
I don't know.
I'm in.
Really?
How much are Frank Miller's involved in that?
Well, the same thing as he was in the other one.
Hopefully.
Well, they're supposedly doing this exact same thing. The
same-
graphic
same.
novel, film it. So
Okay, that might be good.
yeah, if you like the first one, you should like this one. The new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie.
That's a Michael Bay as well.
Well,
Nope.
produced by him, but it's
Oh.
it's directed by Jonathan Lieberman, who you might know as what's his fucking name? Jonathan Lieberman.
Jonathan Liebman?
The guy who's married to Kate.
Oh, hell no.
Beckinsale.
No.
Hell no. No.
God, no.
Director of Battle Los Angeles. Oh no, he directed Texas Chainsaw Massacre: The Beginning, Battle Los Angeles, Wrath of the Titans.
Nope.
Yeah.
Hell
right.
no.
Yeah. Okay.
Nope.
Horrible. Pompeii. I saw that trailer. Looks like shit.
What's that?
You know Pompeii, that volcano that explodes?
Oh.
They say that was from Ash.
No.
Starring Jon Snow.
Learned it in like 6th grade history
Yeah.
class. So.
Directed by Paul W.S. Anderson.
No. Oh,
No,
God, no.
boo.
God, no.
Dumb and Dumber.
Dumb and Dumber 2.
Oh, you're
Maybe.
right.
It's not Dumb and Dumber, it's Dumb and Dumber 2.
I'll see it.
Yeah, I'll see it. I'm just itching for a funny Jim Carrey again.
Anyone else? That's it.
I'm kind of in on that one. Kind of.
Veronica Mars movie.
No way.
No.
James Franco's in it.
No.
No. Okay.
No. I read the thing. He's not.
Into the Woods.
What's that?
It's a retelling of children's stories: Little Red Riding Hood, Cinderella, Jack and the Beanstalk, and Rapunzel, starring Johnny Depp and Emily Blunt.
Blunt.
If this is going to end up like that Hansel and Gretel piece of shit, no.
Oh, and this one, we called this Taken 3. It's
Oh,
called Non-Stop. Have you seen this?
Yes.
Liam Neeson on a plane.
Okay.
He's a U.S. Marshal. He receives a text message saying, if I don't get $1 million in a certain bank account, I'm gonna start killing people on the plane.
People start dying on the plane.
Like the lights go off and people start,
The account is linked to Liam Neeson's character. He has no idea
So the
how.
pilot on the plane is like, it's you who's doing it. No, it's not.
Yeah.
So the whole thing takes place on the plane.
Oh shit! I'll watch it.
Shut up.
It's Liam Neeson.
Dude, you just trashed the Taken 2 thing. He's doing.
I still watched it.
Dude, what? You see the trailer?
Did you? Okay,
and
hold
you're
on.
gonna fucking.
No,
say,
I'm not. I'm
wow.
gonna defend Liam Neeson now. Did you see the movie The Gray?
I did.
What'd you think of it?
I liked it.
That was an
The
awesome
movie
fucking
where he
movie.
punches wolves.
That was awesome.
Nah,
They took the wine bottles, broke them, and punched. Fuck.
That was an awesome fucking movie.
That's a man.
Like Bloodsport.
Yeah.
Well, that's not. In the end, in the end of the movie, when he finally realizes he has no other choice but to go at it with these wolves because they've literally picked off everybody in his crew. He just kind of he's at the point where he tells himself, you know what, if I'm gonna fucking die, I'm gonna fucking go swinging. And he fucking put armors up. Not in the fucking RoboCop suit, you know. He just grabs whatever materials he can and he fucking goes at it, and then it ends. But the good thing was, if you let the credits roll, he survived, which was fucking amazing. It was great.
Oh, that's cool.
It was good.
I don't know. I didn't really give it
You
a
gotta
chance.
watch that one. That was a good one.
Resident
So
Evil
I will
6.
watch nonstop.
No.
Resident Evil 6.
I will watch that too.
No.
I'll see it on DVD later. Horrible Bosses 2.
No.
See, now that's just wasted
No.
fucking...
God.
The fucking title
No.
alone.
Fuck whoever made that.
All right, now we're getting good now, I think. A Haunted House 2.
Oh yeah,
No.
really good.
No. Unbroken, directed by Angelina Jolie, about the life of an Olympic runner who's taken prisoner by the Japanese during World
Directed
War
by
II.
her, huh? No.
She's directed
No.
before.
I don't know.
No. Sorry.
No. And that's pretty much it. Night at the Museum 3.
No.
Oh, fucking God.
I didn't even
You know
know
what?
there was a 2.
Hot
You know what
Tub
needs to be
Time
on that
Machine
list?
2? What?
I will watch Hot Tub Time Machine too.
Oh, hell yeah.
I will watch
You
that.
both will get out of my house.
You didn't
That
like Hot
first
Tub
one
Time
was
Machine?
fucking great.
Oh, God. It's so
Fucking Craig
that was
Robertson goes to the past, calls his wife as a kid, and tells her not to cheat. That is the fucking shit, dude.
Rob Corddry.
That is so
Rob
funny.
Corddry.
Exactly.
Oh, such a dick in that.
That is-
Here's one you missed. Maleficent.
He did say
Maleficent.
Yeah, we
Maleficent.
talked
The
about
Disney
that.
one. The Hangover games, made by the guys who made Scary Movie and all that shit.
No.
What is one of those
The
stupid-
hungover.
How about this one? Paranormal Activity 5?
That new one? No, I'm not gonna
No.
see it.
Noah?
Nope.
No.
We said no to Noah.
Oh, was I not listening?
Clearly.
Probably not. Yeah, after that, everything Dracula Untold. Oh God, still.
Yeah.
How much more can you
Ooh, a biography of Cesar Chavez.
What about Gone Girl? Did you guys say that?
No.
David Fincher directing, starring Ben Affleck, Neil Patrick Harris.
The Gone Girl?
Gone Girl. David Fincher returns to crime thriller territory with this adaptation of Gillian Flynn's best-selling novel, in which a recently laid-off journalist is suspected of murdering his wife, who mysteriously disappeared in their 5-year wedding.
No, I won't see it.
It's David Fincher. I'll be good.
I'll watch it.
I haven't even seen the last movie.
What's
I'll
wrong
watch
with
it.
you?
I know, I gotta
What's
watch it again.
The Hobbit,
Girl with
There
the
and Back
dragon
Again.
That one, or I haven't seen the Social Network either.
That was a good one too.
I'll check
Yeah.
that one out.
They're really good.
Human Centipede 3. I never interested in those.
Have you seen Part 2?
The first one was enough for me.
Part 2 was interesting. I must say that.
Interesting,
Yeah,
but not good.
but not good.
Okay.
It's pretty much just some guy watches Human Centipede, thinks he could do it
There's
himself.
one here I found that was pretty interesting. The Green Inferno. A group of student activists travel from New York City to the Amazon to save a dying tribe, but crash in the jungle and are taken hostage by the very natives they protected.
The fuck?
Directed by Eli Roth.
Oh wow! So that's gonna be a.
You know what movie is you
Violent.
did miss? The Lone Survivor.
Nah.
That one had a good concept. The good concept was, it was a bunch of military trained soldiers were trained to go after a target in Afghanistan or whatever, but they end up coming across a group of civilians that they don't want to kill.
Yeah.
So, but they risk them potentially reporting it to the Taliban.
Yeah.
Taliban comes, kills most of the fucking crew.
You know what sucks
That's
about
gonna
that?
be good.
I heard the story. I was interested. 2020 did a special on it where they interviewed the guy.
Right.
They told the fucking whole story. Like,
Well, I mean,
I know for me, I'm just saying that's what killed it for me. Like,
Yeah.
I saw the whole thing.
Did you guys go through Jupiter ascending?
Yeah,
We did.
We said no, pretty much.
yeah, just stop.
Okay.
You keep repeating a bunch of shit we've
Yeah,
already said.
overall, I think we found maybe just a handful of things.
You guys
this
into
year
Lego
we're looking
Movie?
for. Yeah,
We did.
And I was surprised that Alex wasn't interested in that one. I actually thought he would be. That was probably
I don't
my
know. I
biggest
have to see the
surprise.
trailer, maybe.
You haven't seen the trailer for
No.
it? Oh,
That's probably why.
we got some homework to do right now.
It's right here.
All right, well, unless anyone has anything else to add, we're actually going into 2 hours, and we didn't have too much wasted time here, so
That was pretty good.
I'm pretty hoarse.
I'm satisfied with the way that happened.
Well, we're signing off here, Popcast Boom, saying
Boom you later.
Good night, everybody.
night.